Yo, what's up? So RE4 speedrun. I submitted the run a while back, and I just didn't do any commentary for it. So I figured, why not jump back into it, do another run, and we'll explain the run as we go. Little bit here. RE4 speedrun is speedrun's kind of eh. The game can be very mean, but it is a very fun game. And it is also the first game that I have done a speedrun for. So why not just talk about it? And if anybody wants a guide, then they can kind of use this to reference. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of the options, like some of the settings first, explain a little bit how you set it up. And then we're just going to jump into the run. And we'll see how this goes. So first up, we got to go into the options a bit. For graphics, you know, set your graphics to whatever your system can comfortably handle, and make sure your frame rate is starting at about 60, or at least for me, that's what I do. There's a couple of segments in the game that you can change the frame rate to manipulate stuff, but we will go over some of that later. However, one thing that I do, I turn dot display on. There is an out of bounds in this run, which, by the way, we are doing the any percent assisted run, or category. And there is an out of bounds that we use where we skip around a boss fight. And for me personally, I use the dot to make sure I can line everything up properly, and it works fairly consistently, for me at least. So I turn it on, and then, you know, you can change whatever, all these to be whatever you want them to be. But that is how we start this off. Also, main story, if you're using anything, make sure that none of the accessories that change stats or give perks are equipped, and you're fine. So like, we're doing a casual run here. We're just going to take our time through this, explaining how stuff works, and, you know, everybody is in their casual attire. So I know with that out of the way, we're going to go new game. We're going to hit assisted, and away we should go. Alright, first off, I'm lazy. I'm a casual speedrunner. I'm not trying to be super competitive, so I hold tab and skip cutscenes. However, what we're going to be doing, it's the start of the game, is just sprinting and running as fast as we can.
How far could he have gone?
All the way to the Ganado's house that we come to first. So just run up here, get rid of the duck, and there we are, sprint out of it, and I do a little bit of tippy taps on the right side there, hit the door. Don't confuse your use button with the crouch button like I just did. And then we start running through the house here.
Anyone home?
I kind of move the camera and hold side strafe for some of these corners. It works for me. You can do what you want. In here, we're going to skip a cutscene. Mash F immediately, grab the key, and quick turn and run through the door. That is going to get us out of that room pretty quick. Here, interact, you're going to mash the use key. Run through immediately to the right, down the steps. Here, I turn the camera again, angle it so that when we hit past that desk, angle it to the right, and we're at here. Skip this cutscene now, and we're gonna run. Now this is where the first Ganado shows up to attack us, and what you can do is you can sit here, and you can wait for him to come around and attack you at the corner, which will always miss, as long as you wait for him to hit the corner first before moving. There's a riskier way you can run around him, but, you know, that's that. And here there is a green herb. You can take it or not. There are plenty of herbs, and we don't really need to use a lot of healing for this run, so that is more up to you as a safety item. That is all pretty quick there, but wow, really? I'm 8 seconds behind already? All right. Anyways, so what we're going to do here, we're going to skip this, and now we are entering into the first portion of the game. This is also one of the most reset heavy portions of the game if you're trying to go for super competitive times. There's a few factors of Remake 4 Leon that can be really mean and annoying when trying to speedrun and go for good times. Namely, Ganados spawn with random health, and also sometimes, a lot of the time, have random spawns. So here, this guy can be pretty mean. He can sometimes body block us, but we run in here, we grab the red herb, grab the flash grenade, and grab the handgun ammo. Most of the time, we hope to just get around him. Sometimes we can't. That is just, sometimes his AI will rush the door. Sometimes it will let you in scot-free. Now we are coming up to the village. So I am going to take a moment here and explain what is going to happen. The village is not a timed event, or at least I don't think it's a timed event in this one like it is in the original. In the village section here, or the bingo section, as I have it noted, our goal is to get 15 kills to set off the cutscene that will move the game forward. And there's a couple different routes you can do. I am going to do the shotgun and grenade route and hope it goes well. But sometimes this section can be really mean with the random health and spawns of the enemies, as well as their AIs not really... Well, you'll see in a moment. I'm going to walk you through this. What we're going to do is we're going to run forward and we're going to shoot a little early so we can get everybody aggroed or in their aggravated state and tracking us, so that way we can run past and get into the house with the shotgun and the grenade. We are going to then grab the items, run out the window, and then try to grenade enough to get us a good boost before running into another house to pick up the second grenade and try to do it a second time to get a quick village end. And I will show you that right now, hopefully. So again, we're going to run forward. This is where they're going to torch our second officer friend. About right here, you're going to shoot that guy. That is going to give us enough space to run around these people and then into the house. And then go to skip the cutscene, run right up the stairs. There is a tech that you can use. I personally don't do it a whole lot, but you can stair pump, which is just hitting crouch and sprint, which does give you a bit of a boost off of running and speeds you up. Now, we did hit a decent amount there, but we're going to bust through this place, grab this one, and this one. That's two more. And then through this door, we are going to knife the barrel, grab the grenade, and then out the side window. Now we are going to hope that they have grouped up. If they haven't, which they have not done terrifically, we can run around and try to get everybody to follow us like this. Grab another big bunch.
You gotta be kidding me.
And then a few stragglers should give us the clear. It did. Now, while this is going on, you can pick up items. There is some safety health and ammo in here if you can get it before the cutscene plays, like we did. Because after this cutscene plays out, it's going to reset us to the front of this house. And then if you were inside but didn't get the items, you would have to run back in, which is going to lose you time. However, we got it. We actually got a really good village off of that. That was a little sad that wasn't in my actual run. But when the cutscene is over, we will be standing outside of the house. So that would mean you have to run back inside, grab the items, which would lose time. Now, these are optional items, as we don't have to worry a whole lot about health and ammo routing in assisted. So, since we got it, it's just a bonus. Now we're going to skip hunt again here. Next thing, treasure routing in assisted. Also, not as strict as standard. So in standard, I would usually run in here and grab this ruby. You can if you want, you do not have to. If you are comfortable skipping it, you can, but the ruby is there if you want it. Money in assisted is primarily going to be going to the rapid purchasing of rocket launchers later in the game, because we don't have to worry about rocket resets and all that fun stuff, and they cost a lot less. So next up, there's two ways to do this. I think I typically go for this one because I'm more consistent going through the window. But you can shoot the lock off this door early, run in, and look, there's a second ruby. Skip that, grab the cog, and if you can do it right, which I can't, you can hit this ladder early while the camera cuts, like the micro cutscene plays where the camera locks onto the door, and then we out the window. Now you can hit those boxes if you want. You don't really need to. You can try to get some ammo ahead of time or something, but all drops in this game are random, which is another aspect of this, which is fun. But we're going to run in here, we're going to put the cog on the machine, pull the lever, and drop down. Now what I do, I grab the yellow herb that's here. Do not have to, there will be one later on, but I always do it. And then we run around here, duck, and sometimes there's a guy here that will block your way out of that door. This time, he's a little late to the party, which is fantastic. And then you just run across the bridge. All the people are back there. We're just going to run around over here. And we're going to push this cart out of the way. Now, the next section, there is a skip. There's an out of bounds you can do up here. I'm not good at this one. I'm not good at doing this out of bounds, so I never do it. But if you want to look it up, I believe everybody calls it the Larry skip or the Larry out of bounds. And if you want to try it, you can look at the tutorial on how to do that and then give it a shot. It does save time. I am just horrible at executing it, so I don't do it. There's a few of those. There's a few of those sections. I can get my times down a lot more if I just learn how to do a few things better, which I have not taken the time to do so. Now, if you're wondering, well, why are you running on assisted? That's not very impressive. Well, I mean, you know, speedrunning a game in general is, I feel, pretty impressive. And also, because of just all the random factors of RE4 Remake, your sanity is at stake every time you try to speedrun this game, and assisted mitigates that. So that's why I run assisted. I learned how to run the standard route, and then I I downgraded to assisted for that reason. Now, anyways, after all this standard stuff, we run through here. You do not have to deal with this guy. Just start opening up the hatch. And we should be good for a sub 8-minute chapter 1, which is perfectly fine. He might shove you, it's fine. Bye, Larry. Have a good time doing whatever you're doing. And hello, Luis. And that is chapter 1. That's a somewhat sloppy chapter 1. I did somehow get a gold split off of
really wanted to talk. How observant
that section, but I got a slower bingo? Okay. Anyways,
those things will kill you.
chapter 1, not too horrible, but if you're going for super competitive times, the village is going to be a very reset heavy point for you.
Okay, stop right there.
So we're gonna skip through here now. We meet the big cheese, and if you're wondering, there's only one time we will see him in the actual game. I'm just gonna resave everything off of this while we go through it, and we will just go from there. But we will end up skipping his fight. We will not do him. We will pause. Hold on. We will not fight Mendez.
You will receive. Shit.
Now, chapter 2, we get captured, all our stuff gets taken, so we start out by mashing the inventory button to get out of that screen faster, and then we talk to Hunnigan again, or skip Hunnigan again, and we open this crate. This is where we get our green herb. This is why I said you do not need to pick up that first one. The first one is just a safety for if village goes exceptionally poorly. This here is the kitchen knife. You can pick it up if you want. There's 2 ways to do this next section. One of them involves the knife, one of them doesn't. To me, it doesn't make much of a difference because the AI of this section is not super aggro. So anyway, we run through, we open up this furnace, we grab the sapphire as part of our treasure routing, and we jump through the window. Now, here, there's a guy that walks across here. You can kill him if you want to with the knife. I've never been hit by this one, by this Ganado, since I've been running it. As soon as this opens up, we run back through, and he is still too stunned to do anything. He actually walks backwards for us, and we get out scot-free without wasting time dealing with the melee. Oh, hi there, Bear Trap. Leon, why did you juke left? RE4. We grab our items, and we then move back through here. Now, before you go out there, I combine these into the mixed herb, because with assisted and with us not really needing to track our health so much, unless you really make some mistakes and get a lot of hits, I'm leaving the timer running. That's fine, sure. I've already accepted this is going to be a very, very red time for me, but that is fine. Any health item we pick up, any herbs that we mix, you are more than free to use for yourself if you need them, but you shouldn't. Once you get used to the route, you shouldn't need to use them, and any of them that you pick up can and should be sold for rocket launchers, or a certain specific weapon upgrade early on, because they sell for a lot of money, as you will see. So we combine those, and then we run out here to meet the merchant. The merchant who serves a very specific purpose for us right now.
Do some business.
First off, what we are going to do when we talk to the merchant, we are going to come inside our cell here. In this one, key items when you are done with them will show up in your inventory to sell. So, we don't need it anymore. Just like our treasures, they also show up here. However, we do need those. So, sell the Hunter's Lodge key, and then scroll down and sell that mixed herb that we got.
Thank you.
And then also, we can sell the kitchen knife.
Not bad.
And, well, for me, I kind of need to sell the other green herb. Because you need to have about 12,000. When you hit the merchant, you need 12,000 in monies, the pesetas. Because what we are going to do is we are going to buy the sniper rifle. Because here we get it and the scope for about 12,000. Now, after that, you run over here, grab the rifle rounds, and you open up this, equip the scope right away, and then I register mine to my handgun slots to swap between. But you can register it wherever it feels comfortable for you. I'm just used to registering it there for quick swapping, because we use the sniper rifle quite a bit interchangeably with the handgun. Now this next section, there is a Ganado that will walk around this corner. You want to get the melee kill off of it like that, because if you fire your weapon, you will alert TNT Town to your presence, and we do not want that. So, TNT Town. Pause here and explain this a little bit. Red Mist Valley, TNT Town, whatever you want to call it, is a very volatile section. It can be, even in assisted, as I said before, and I cannot stress it enough, random health values for Ganados, which we don't really need to fight them here, but that's besides the point. Random spawns for Ganados, which is very applicable here. No two routes through this area, or I shouldn't say no two routes, but I should say very few routes through this area happen the same. Especially with the TNT sticks that will be flying, can be flying if you have if you get certain enemies that get really aggro. So what we want to do in here, there's going to be a guy walking across the bridge. We take the sniper rifle out and we pop him in the head. After that, we immediately turn to the right and we pop this explosive barrel right down here, because that is going to distract the ones that are near it, and it will blow open the window, which will let us get inside here and up the ladder quickly. Our goal here is to get up the ladder, grab the emblem, and then escape. So let's see what that looks like in motion. There's also going to be a free yellow herb and a med spray that we can pick up and sell later on, and those will be when we are on our way out of the place. So let's see if we can do this fairly decently. Alright, hop. Guy on the bridge. Pop explosive barrel, switch to handgun, get the roll. You can hit that barrel if you want. You don't need to. Run around this guy that's confused, although somebody hit me with a axe, and run through the window and run up the ladder. This guy usually jumps down. He's being a bit of a pain. And we should have, 3 of you spawning over here this time. That's fun, although you went the wrong way, which I greatly appreciate. But they can block your path. Some of them can be holding TNT. Somebody lit something. And they can also grab you and hold you. So you gotta really be on your toes through here. Now, you can pop these guys, make sure they don't hit you. I kind of just run all the way through and then just run past them. You should have enough time to get this open. And then if we try to hit this at an angle to get the roll, we didn't get the roll, but that's fine. Drop down here, we go through the building. To the left, you have your yellow herb. To the right, on the little windowsill thingy there is a med spray. And then you break open the lock and escape with all the TNT flying around in the background. That was a fairly decent TNT town. So, not super horrible there. Next, super easy section, we're just going to open this door. When we hit this emblem, what you're going to do is you're not going to mash use, because then you're just going to waste time. What you're going to do is you're going to open it up quick, you're going to hit use once, and then you're going to hit Q, and then A or D. So you're when you get it, it's going to be automatically turned. So what you're going to do is you're going to rotate it to the left, you're going to hit Q, and then A or D to flip it, and then use to set the emblem. Then you're going to hold, and we're going to get through there. Do not mash your use button for that. That will cost you, because you will just sit there and just try to open the door with the emblem not facing the right direction. You will waste time. It's super simple. You do not need to rush it. In here, there's a couple of safeties you can grab. I'm going to skip them for the purposes of this being assisted. You can shoot that Ganado in the leg and get them to not block your path on the stairway. You're going to run around here, and up top, you are going to shoot out this lantern for the treasure, and then you're going to pop those 2 down while avoiding the bear trap to get the pendant. And then we are going to run down just right past the chainsaw man. Dr. Salvador doing great things for us today, and then avoid all of these bear traps that are not triggered while you run past. I always hit this barrel just because it's on the way into the building, and we got a resources large, which will be nice. Also, open this up. Guess what? Another ruby. Treasure routing.
Not too shabby.
You get a lot of it. Grab the hand grenade off of there, grab the pesetas, and then we get to this. This one, the answer is always the same. So if you can remember, wheat plus pig equals baby, you are fine. It's just getting to it. So we have to rotate to wheat plus pig equals baby, and we're done. Open up and grab the crystal marble. And then I messed up actually, because you want to make sure your shotgun's loaded so you can get that guy out of the way when he pops around the corner. He will always be there, he will always lunge. So you either have to lure him out, or you need to blast him away with the shotgun, because the normal headshot with the pistol will not stagger that one because of the Plagas, the whole Plagas thing. Because they can come back before they're actually dead. Ganados have like 3 different forms, whether they're Plagas or not. Anyways, crystal marble time. You get to the door after all of that, and you put the crystal marble in the door. What I do is I hold up and right, I believe, or it's, I'm gonna do this real quick, and then we're gonna figure out. I think it's up and right. Until we get it around, and I was wrong. It is down and right to get that quickly, and then we rotate to solve the puzzle. It's been a minute since I ran this, so I'm a little bit rusty on a few of these things. But remember, if you just hold down and right and then do a quick rotate, when you get close to it, it will lock in. You do not need to be exact. You need to be close, not exact. Anyways, grab the key, and we are done with chapter 2. So chapter 2 is not horrible. Yeah, okay, yep. We're not going to do any of that because we can't use any of that. I mean, you can use the attaché cases. I mean, you can use them, but we don't need them. So, you also cannot use storage unless you are at a typewriter, I believe, for an actual run. But we are moving out of chapter 2 and into chapter 3. Chapter 3 is not bad. It's not horrible. You're gonna start off, you're gonna skip Hunnigan, run out here. You can grab this red herb if you want. You don't need to, but you can. And then you're gonna run over here and you're gonna grab this key. This small key will get us a treasure that we do want. Here in a moment. Now, something I always do, you do not need to because it does waste time, is save the dog. Now, if you go, yeah, but if you save the dog, doesn't that bring the dog into the game later on? No, it does not. That only applies if you manually help the dog. If you shoot the trap open, then Huey will not show up in the Gigante fight because that's a big thing. We do not want Huey to show up in the Gigante fight. Now you can come in here and you can hit this box. It has a chance of dropping some stuff for you. It's one barrel. You shouldn't be hurting for items that badly by this point, so there's not really a big need to go in there, but you can if you want to. It is on the way. But we're just gonna be running through this area. I'm gonna show you the safety route because the other route's pretty direct. You just run through the building again and avoid the trap. You run through that building right there and avoid the trap. You can pick up some of the items out here on the way in. Hi there. I don't remember. Okay, well, whatever route you decide to go, be quick about it. There's 3 of you.
Give me a break already.
All right, so I'm gonna do my best to explain this now that there's another one. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot all about that because I never stop here. Good thing they drop ammo like crazy though. So this section, you have 2 routes. You can go through here, avoid the trap, and then just run straight into the church, which is faster. However, you can run through here, avoid this bear trap that the dog set off. You can grab this red herb, which is why we don't need to pick up the one in the house. I'm just going to go ahead and do that just because. And you can drop down here. This is the safety route. This gives you a chance at getting items that will make your life easier. Yeah, that's about it. You can pick up ammo, money, knives, which you don't really need knives, but... And, yeah. So mostly it's just for, like, in case you want to gamble on getting extra ammo. You can run through here, grab either one set or both sets of those barrels, and then pop up here for a green herb. And then you can run around to the left. She will never hit you if you run to the left, and then go in to the church. In the church, you're going to run through here. This is the way I do it. You're going to stop. You're going to pop this lantern. You're going to grab the velvet blue that's in there, run around. You're going to pop open. Well, if you're not going to, you don't have to. In standard, you would grab this, depending on your current inventory, which for us is getting full and getting way too full. We don't need to pick this up, but this is always here. This is a guaranteed first aid spray that you can pick up. So use your judgment on whether you want it or not. Same thing over here. You open this drawer. There are guaranteed shotgun shells in this drawer. Then you run out here, and we will see the merchant. We don't need to do anything with the merchant right now, but up here, because one thing we do need moving into the next couple of sections are rifle bullets. And this bird nest will always drop rifle rounds that you can pick up. So you can pop it real quick when you're running through, grab the rifle ammo, and be on your way. Now, one thing we are going to do,
I made it.
we're going to stop these gravestones and break both of them, and then run up and to the church. That will complete a mission that we will use to get an item to sell later on, and yeah. Then you interact with the church. That Ganado will stand there, and we will skip what Hunnigan is saying because we got places to be. Now, I think you can do the door skip here, but we want an item that is in here, and I'll show you the door skip later on, and then when you see it, you could understand that you can use it there and probably save time. If you're good at the door skip, I am like 50-50 on consistency with the door skip, and you will see why. So we used the small key we picked up to grab a yellow diamond. We need this yellow diamond because we will be slotting it into a piece of jewelry we get later on. Now, we then pop out through the cellar, and this section, there's a couple of things. I'm going to kind of run through it, and then I'll explain it. It's not big, but there's a couple of tech. First things first, we run in here, and we open this drawer. The time it takes us to open the drawer is the time it takes the guy to throw the Molotov. Then, that guy down there will usually throw an axe at you. So I always run to the right before hitting the ladder. Finally, up here, we run to the end, and we clip through that wall at the very end of the platform. And there's no like tech to it. You just run to the very end, and then you mantle the platform, and you will clip into the wall. And the reason we do that is because it skips an event trigger in the game. And what the event trigger does is it spawns 2 Ganados inside of that tunnel with the bomb that we just defused. Now, this next section, it's nice if you get it. It's not like the end of the world if you don't. The run is still salvageable even if you don't get this portion. But we are about to try and get a guaranteed grenade drop because grenades become very important later on in the game. So what we're going to do, I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to try and... Well, actually, I think I can show you without setting off what we're doing here. So you see how there's these crows. So what we are going to do, and also dogs, what we are going to do is we're going to pop 2 crows specifically, being this one here in the front, and the one directly behind it. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to pop the one in the front and immediately move our reticle up to try and get this one because it will fly in an upward motion. After we get the crow or the 2 crows, we will then pop that lantern there for a sapphire, I believe, and add to our treasure pockets. But this second crow right here drops the grenade. I honestly forget why we popped the first one, so we're probably going to find out. Move here, pop, pop, and then, right, so, hand grenade and a sapphire. Oh, that's what it is. Never mind, I'm sorry, the second one drops a sapphire, the first one drops a grenade, so the first one is the important one. But we get a grenade and a sapphire, and ruby from that section if you pop all 3. Moving forward, we're just going to be running for a minute, so nothing too major, just try and watch your lines like I am doing a horrible job of. And we're going to move through this door. Now, what we are doing is we're heading to the fishing village. We are about to deal with everybody's favorite boss, Delago. You'll see why that can be a pain. But anyways, we run into the fishing village, and the fishing village is not super difficult. It is just... Yep, like Leon said, painful.
God damn it.
And what we're going to do is we're going to run past the bull boy. Bull boy will not hit you. and you have enough time to pop this nest out of that tree, run around, avoid the Ganado there on the right, pick up some free shotgun shells, and up the ramp. Don't forget to turn off this bomb, run to the end here, roll through, and we're gonna knife this door open. Now inside there's gonna be two things. An assisted, you don't need to worry about it too much. Inside we are going to grab the boat fuel, and on the left bench as you're running towards the boat fuel, there is an egg. So you can grab a safety egg if you really need one. Or want one. Specifically for us, we have a lot of heals right now. We don't really need to worry about it, so we are not going to pick up the egg, but it is there on the left if you so desire it. Right there. Grab the boat fuel, and if you're quick enough, some people reload here, but if you're quick enough, you can run out there without being blocked. Sometimes you'll get hit though, which is unfortunate. And you can save time that way because you do not need to reset the enemies, which makes your full escape better. Because if you do a quick load there, pop that guy really quick. If you do, oh, that was not the right. That was not what we wanted, but we're gonna go with it. Oops. Get to talking here, and I completely mess up my routing. But that's fine. Nothing too bad. But again, the reason why you quick load there after you pick up the boat fuel is so you can reset the enemy's aggro. Now, side note, we shoot that barrel for one reason and one reason only. It has a chance of dropping a green herb. Or so people say. I have seen it happen once. I have not personally made it happen, so I am highly doubting it, but you know, that's just my luck. But you can shoot it, see if you get the herb, and pick it up if you need it. And here, we run in here, grab the yellow herb, and we have some combining that we can do really quick. I'm just going to go ahead and do... Nah, we're fine. So up next, we have the Del Lago fight. Del Lago is fairly simple. But this is one area that I was explaining to you can be affected by your frame rate. So if you remember, I told you we do not want to switch this until certain points because it will affect certain parts of the game. The Del Lago fight is one of those points. Because oddly enough, your frame rate is tied to your hitboxes and some animations that happen in the game. Specifically with the Del Lago fight, the higher your frame rate, the more wild the waves are going to be, so you can turn the frame rate down to get a more peaceful boat ride. I don't do it because I'm used to the way the 60 frame feels, and it doesn't bother me as much. So play around with it, figure out which one works best for you, and then you can use that. But this is a point where you can switch it and it will affect the game. So you are aware. Now, the Del Lago fight itself, not hard. If I remember correctly, you can miss 2 shots and you can still one cycle Del Lago if you get both mouth shots. So what we're going to be doing is when we get into the fight, we're going to be tapping both aim and fire at the same time. So for me, that's right mouse and left mouse. We're going to be tapping both those at the same time over and over and over again, while moving the reticle to the right constantly so that we keep the harpoons going into Del Lago as he is turning. Which you will see right now. So we have Del Lago. He starts going to the right. You're going to just do this. It's going to look really jittery, but that's just because of the way I do that. That's just the way that I know how to do this. Jittering the camera over to the right to keep it hitting Del Lago. And then when he goes down, you're going to hold, get the mouth shots, and we're going to reset here. He's going to go under right here. I've never hit him when he does that, but we're going to wait for him to pop back up. Get another shot in there. And then we're going to charge up again and wait for him to pop up. I believe he goes to the left. He's going to the left. So we get either fully charged shots, another shot, another shot, and then the mouth shot should be the one cycle, and you're done. That is one cycle Del Lago. Not super difficult. Just make sure you do not miss more than 2 shots. If you hit all your shots, I think the only shot that really matters is getting the final mouth shot, and you might be able to finish early. But keep it in mind, 2 shot minimum, 2 shot maximum on missing Del Lago, and you're fine. We got started with this and I forgot to go grab a water, so now we're back. We're good. We're fine. Yeah, we'll save. Chapter 4. There's only two possibly painful sections. We have the Gigante boss fight coming up at the end of the chapter, and we also have the Apostates Island. My favorite place. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. But this is the part where I'm going to tell you that this is the beginner-friendly routes.
You will receive.
I will be picking up an item here that is no longer in the route, the like fast routes, because there is a glitch that you can do that makes the item I pick up obsolete, and I'm just not good at the glitch. So I still pick up the item for 2 reasons. The biggest one being that I'm terrible at the glitch it replaces. And the second one being because I think the implications of said item are hilarious and I love it. So, we run through the tunnel. We meet our first spinny boy. That is a Ganado whose Plagus has come out to play now that the sun has gone down. And we just run around both of that and up the ramp and through the cave.
What is
It's going to be a lot of running and not super big tech coming up. What I do, I interact with the dial here now so that it makes picking up the crest later on a little faster, but that's just me. You can do all of it at the end if you wish. However, what we are going to do is open this box and grab the old way shrine key before running and getting onto this boat. Now I go to the left first because there's less to do here than there is out in the lake. So turn right there and turn, cut the engine, and mash use to get into that fast. Then we run around here. Apostates Island, I am notoriously poor at for whatever reason. Mostly the RNG of a lot of the Ganados that are here. But run around them. And then there's 2 ways to do this. I'm going to do it the way I feel is more consistent. Thank you, Franklin. I go to the left. I go to the left, go to the right, juke that guy. Run around here and climb the ladder up. Now, this next section I'm going to show you the puzzle that's here. The answer is the same every single time. So, and please, you can move this around via... I don't know if the enemies can move around during that, so I'm going to pause the game and explain it before I actually do it. You can move around the selection, the cursor by, your scroll wheel. However, you can also just use WASD, and using WASD is faster. So please use WASD and left click your selections. As so. Top left, top right, and down. Run in, grab the mat, or the head, you know what it is. Grab that. This guy should not be aggroed to you. Run and jump down, pick up the velvet blue, and dip out. If you're lucky, they will not be standing here. Sometimes they can body block you, and you gotta play tackle football with them a little bit. But You grab that, jump back into the boat, and we zip on out of the caves. So you're gonna cut out, cut left, and then we're gonna cut directly towards that cave, because all your locations on the lake are illuminated by torch fires. So I know mine says egg first, but I'm just gonna do the blasphemer's head, and then we'll do the egg on the way back. It'll be fine. The auto splitter will work on this section, but there are a few sections where my auto splitter does not work because I skipped those sections and I have not edited them out yet. So this section here, same thing. You know, it's left, and then right. Oop, hold on. Left, down, right. There we go. Grab the blasphemer's head, and then up here, pop this lantern, and we will grab ourselves another ruby. Wow! So much treasure. Then you drop back down. You can grab it if you want. There's, like I said, there's a couple of like extra rubies we've picked up just so I can show you where they all are. You really don't need a lot of them. Run out, cut to the left, ride this over here to the chicken farm, and we will be picking up the golden egg from the chicken farm. There's also a treasure here. I don't pick it up, but if you want to and you want to feel more secure, you can run over here and grab the velvet blue. And yeah, there's a velvet blue there if you want. So after we pick up the egg, really cut to the right and go back to where we came from. This area, this section is super alright. It's fine. We're gonna hit this first pier. Try to make it so that your boat docks in the front. It will make you a little faster getting out of here later on. We're gonna run in here, and I run to the first one, and then the second one, and then we're going to. I hold Shift and D. And then we're going to skip Hunnigan's message to get out of there with the church crest. Now we are going to hit the boats. Turn to the right. You can hit this barrel just for free and money. It's only 100 pesetas, but you know, it's a thing. And then get out of here. Now, one of the important things that we have going on is we need rifle ammo. We have enough, but we might struggle on cabins. So, first off, what we're gonna do?
I see you. Job well done.
Grave robber. So we turn in the mission that we did in the last chapter where we baroque the gravestones. Why do we do that? Because then we get 2 spindles, and we grab the elegant mask. Then we come out of we exit the merchant's menu. And we grab the elegant mask, inlay gemstones, and we pop all 3 of the sapphires into the gemstone, or into the mask. Then we come in here and we sell all of our excess treasure, leaving these where they are. And we go to tune-up, sniper rifle, we grab ammo capacity and power. And that's all you need. You just need 1 in each. Now.
All my wares are
We
in
could
tip-top
also...
shape, I assure you. Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference.
Sell those
Price. Thank you.
for space that we'll need.
Don't get yourself...
That is up to you to manage what you think you will need. We have a decent stock here. We'll see if I have enough ammo. I don't remember what the actual count is that I need. But you need to get the... Ooh, yeah, no, this is going to be a little interesting. I mean, we'll be fine. We will be fine, but ideally we need... what is it? 7 rifle rounds for cabin, I believe. But no, before we even get to cabin, we need to deal with Gigante. And the way that I do this is I pull the shotgun out, make sure everything you have is reloaded. So I pull the shotgun out. We're going to run in, we're going to run up to Gigante, and we're going to fire 3 shots into his face. After your 3rd shot, immediately try to start switching to your sniper rifle, and then we are going to pump the rest of our rounds into his plagas, and then his face when he stands up, and then after you fire into his face 2 times, making sure all of your other shots hit, the fight will be over. So we'll put it into action here. So everything's reloaded. I mean, we'll reload this for safety. Everything's reloaded. We have the extra rounds in the rifle from our upgrade, and we run in. Skip the cutscene. Run forward. 3 in the face. Then we have...
You got worms too?
Uh-oh. I did not click, and I screwed that up. I didn't click, so I have to reload. To kind of show you how this all goes together. That's a little embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. I've been caught with my pants down. So we skip the cutscene, run forward. 1, 2, 3, switch. Plagas pops out, we shoot it. He drops. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, his health was a little off there. Usually, it's the way I described it, but that is I mean, it's not a horrible Gigante if that was the first time.
God damn.
We get the yellow diamond from the Gigante, which puts us at 2. What we want...
Okay.
We want to have 3 of them to slot into that lamp that we picked up. We have 4 shots. So we're going to have to get lucky in cabin, or we're going to have to do some fun stuff. Cabin might go a bit rough, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We have the 4 we need to set everything up, and that'll be fine. Skip that with your action button. Run past the puppo of doom. We do not want to pet that doggy. And then interact with the church. You cannot skip this. You must watch it. So mash your skip button in vain if you must. We run into the church now. And immediately we run to the right. Around the corner.
Ashley Graham.
I might actually bust those crates open, but we're going to grab the blue dial. We're going to bust this open, hoping for rifle rounds, which we do not get. And then we are going to run through here, pull the lever, immediately turn this around, and start aiming to skip that. Skip that little thing. Now, skip that little cutscene of the chest opening. The way I do this section with this puzzle, you're just going to be rotating things. That's how this works. So I select the blue one first, and I'll show you. So if you look directly at the top point of the Illuminato symbol, that blue piece I have hovering right above the top point, that is the piece that I look at when using the blue dial, and I line it up right there. Then I move to the green dial, and I watch this piece up here that is right there. You see how that piece at the top is aligned with the top of the Illuminato symbol? That is the piece that I watch, and when that is in place, I move on. When you get to the red dial, you just hold left, and it will slot into place. Now you could do a quick turn there, and then we run up and grab this ladder. We are at the end of the chapter now, and we will be meeting our lovely, lovely Ashley Graham here in just a moment. I will take that gunpowder. Still not enough. Still not enough? Really? Wow, I am one short. That's a slap. Anyways.
Ashley.
Ideally, you want to have 7 rounds of
Graham,
rifle
are you in
ammo
here?
for cabin. Cabin coming up will make use of the rifle for 2 specific points. Immediately when you start cabin, you need 4 rounds, and then when you go to kill the bull boy that shows up, you need 3 rounds. And we have 4. So if we don't get any more, cabin will be a little fun, but it will be fun. Make it save there. Make a save there, and we will push on to chapter 5. Now, this is where our first out of bounds is going to happen. Or technically second if you count the, like, glitch from earlier. But this will be where our first real out of bounds happen. So what I do, I get Ashley started with the ladder over here. And then we're going to run around to the room that Ashley was being held in. What we're going to do in there, you will see momentarily. Do not interact with that item. It will eat your time alive. But we run through here, immediately aim, and you're going to blow this lantern away. Because it has the 3rd yellow diamond we need. So you're going to grab it, quick turn out, and run through the door. Then you're going to swap to your sniper rifle that has the scope attached. Here is where our first out of bounds will happen. So we are going to do what is called scoping out of bounds. Because if you'll notice, when you zoom in for the scope, Leon shuffles backwards slightly. And if you do it against a wall, like you'll notice if I do it with the shotgun here, he just aims down. Or the pistol, he just aims down. But if we scope in, you will push back into the wall. So what we do here is we get right in this little corner. You want to be clipping into this corner by aiming down and holding back. And then what we are going to do is we are going to spin the camera to the left. Let go of scope and mash our interact button to try and mantle down the ledge. If we do it right, Leon will fall through the wall, through the floor, and land at the bottom floor of the church. This will sequence break the game, and Ashley will stay where she's at and allow us to do the rest of this part of the chapter completely safe. So again, you're going to come up here, you're going to line yourself up right in that corner without going off the ledge. You're going to scope in, hold back, and then we are going to see if I can get it. You are going to spin to the left with your camera, let go of scope, and mash your interact button. And there it is. We pop out on the floor, and we sequence break the game, so now it is just us that is going to be running for a while, because Ashley is not going to know what to do, and she's going to stay put in the church like the good girl she is. So what we're going to do now is you're going to run through here. I always take a pot shot right there, so we can bait this guy into throwing that Molotov early. And then now we are home free, and we are ready to run. We are still light on rifle ammo, so we're gonna hope that we pick it up. But we didn't, but we picked up the gunpowder we need, so we're fine. This is where if you need it, you can pick up that health pickup that we saw earlier, and we're gonna run out and to the left. We are going to avoid this guy and jump through the window. Come through this door, go out this door, go into this house once again, and we are going to jump out of this window and try to hit this at an angle, which we did and got the roll. If you do not get the roll, it does waste a little bit of time. It's not that big a deal. Then we're going to run through here, run past those guys, hit this door, and then when the quick save symbol pops up, we are going to pause, hit load game, and do a quick load. What this will do is this will reset enemy AI, and it will also make the enemies up ahead practically go AFK, and they will not react to us while we run through, or at least they will be delayed. So the two that were aware of us are no longer aware of us, and the ones that are in here will take their sweet time getting aggravated at us. So we will run through here without a worry in the world, right on past Bullboy, who just kind of... Oh, well, he actually decided to say hello a little bit. We're going to swap to the rifle, and before we hit the trigger, I am going to craft some ammo, and then run in. So we're good on ammo now. I'll show you how cabin goes. Cabin can be very scary, and you need to just practice a couple of things with cabin. I'm going to pause quite a bit during this to show you what I'm talking about, but there's a few points that we need to hit. And the starting one is we're going to pop through multiple kills with the rifle right at the start. Then we're going to swap to handgun, get a couple more kills, and then swap to the grenade to get a bunch more kills. And that will prompt the game into giving us the items that we really want to get through phase 1 of cabin.
Who are you?
So we'll go into it right about now.
Very good question.
So rifles out. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take out this Ganado right here. Then we're gonna try and get the double kill off of this one. Got it. Then we're gonna go to this round right here. There is a barrel in the back right about there that we can hit. And then we're going to open up this window right here. Kill these two. Or try to kill these two. Switch to your grenade. Right when the guy in the front reaches you, you want to throw, and that will kill all of them. Hello. We are going to grab these boards off of the table to board up this window, because we are done with this window for now. Now we have to worry about the other two windows on the ground floor. And there's a very specific way we want to do this. That specific way is we want to try and commit friendly fire with Luis without actually pulling the trigger. So, like this. We are looking for 2 more sets of boards. And what Luis is going to do is he is going to try and shoot the Ganados that come in, and we want them inside, because if they are not inside, they are not dropping boards for us to pick up. I need one more in here. Come on. Come on. Where are you at? There you are.
Give it to me.
Nice.
There's the second set, and there should be one more from this guy?
You know what to do. Got it.
Or did the other guy drop him?
Out of
Nope,
the way.
the other guy didn't drop him. There's the last set that I'm looking for. So now that that's done, we're gonna board up both of these. Both of these windows are now boarded. Phase 1 of cabin is done. We are about to move into phase 2. Sometimes Luis, well, not sometimes, most of the time, Luis is more of a hassle than he is a help in this area. And that's why we want to kind of aim our gun at him to keep him from firing things. But the next section, what we are going to do is we are going to reload our shotgun. We want our shotgun to be completely empty by the time we are done from here, because we are going to be selling. So use your shotgun shells liberally. I need to reload the rifle. I also need to be careful about how many I'm actually killing. Alright. What we're waiting for is a sound cue of Bullboy, which I missed, but that's fine. Because we are going to pop him in the head. 2. I got a crit. I Okay, usually that takes 3 rifle rounds, which is why we need, or want,
This way, hurry!
the 7 rifle rounds at minimum to go into cabin. If you're like on point with it, which that was a slightly rough cabin for me, I'm not gonna lie. It was also really, like, it was really good, but I could have done that better. But if you can get the double kill off the second window, then you only need 6. If you get the double kill and a crit, then you only need 5. So safety-wise, you need 7 rifle rounds for cabin. That is my recommendation. You can do with that what you will. Also, you want to be completely empty of shotgun shells by the time you finish, because we are about to sell that shotgun. Like, and I don't mean in reserve, I mean in the shotgun, like not loaded. Because we're going to sell the shotgun and buy the riot gun in this coming chapter, which is going to refresh the ammo in the shotgun that you buy. And if you sell the shotgun and it has rounds loaded, you just waste ammo. So, use it. So not a bad cabin. We're going to get to chapter 6. Chapter 6 is... There's 2 skips we're going to do, and both of them are pretty significant. So we're going to go over this area a couple times, probably. We're probably going to do chapter 6 twice to just show you how it works. Once with me explaining it like thoroughly, or trying to, if Ashley cooperates, and then once in motion just to show you how it could go. So we're gonna load into chapter 6. Chapter skips. Gonna say bye to Louise. And we are going to reload our handgun and reload our rifle because we got nothing else to do.
Right now.
We're just gonna run through here. We are not, however, going to stop at this merchant. I repeat, we are not going to stop at this merchant. You are going to see me stop at this merchant, but that's because I'm just going to make a save file here to skip the intro for my second time back through. You are going to skip the merchant. You are going to do everything I do after this without touching this merchant. No merchant. Merchant 1 in chapter 6 is not stopped at. Okay. Now that that's through everybody's heads. We grab the shotgun shells here, we got the rifle rounds, and we open that up to see if we get anything good, which we're... okay. This section here. This is where the strat starts. There, you can use quick loads and quick saves to kind of manipulate enemy AI in this game and certain events in your favor. How did I get a gold split on... Did I really get a gold split on 5? On cabin? Interesting. Easily distracted. But you're going to notice a few things here. One, if you are watching my splits, you are going to notice that my splits do not work. They do not match up and they get delayed, and that is because with the skips that are in chapter 6, it skips over a few of the splits, and the auto tracker loses its mind trying to keep up, and it falls behind. I will manually fix them when we finish the castle section or at the very end of chapter 6. But just know, if it's not showing the appropriate skip or the appropriate split, then that is why. That being said, chapter 6 is pretty skip heavy, so we are going to do something specific. There's a few ways you can go about it. Well, really, there's about 2 ways you can go about this section. I just YOLO it. You can YOLO it, and I've not really had many issues with it. I don't think I've had a bad time with it. But you can also kind of stealth your way in, take out the first guy that's going to show up, which you're going to see, and then proceed to do the rest of it, if that makes you more comfortable. You can do it whichever way. I'm just saying I've YOLO'd it about every time, even when learning it, and it works. So you're not going to run into too much trouble if you just run through, which is what we're going to do. We're going to run through. And we are going to make Ashley get grabbed.
Keep moving, but quietly.
Well, not make, but she will get grabbed. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it.
Doing this.
They alert everybody. They step in the trap. We run around. Ashley gets grabbed, which is fine. We avoid the bear traps, and we open the gate. Now we run through, and as soon as we see the quick save, we do a quick load. What we're going to do, this is going to reset everything, and Ashley's going to drop. She might get picked up immediately, which is fine, but it just resets the bar, and it sets us in motion right away. We have a bit of a head start now. There she is. Because you'll see there was a bar at the bottom that will fill up the further and further the Ganado is away from Leon that is carrying Ashley. If that bar fills, then she will be captured and you will get your game over screen because you let Baby Eagle disappear. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to do the Bella Sisters skip. So right here, doors are a suggestion. So we're going to unlock that, swap to our rifle, and come over here. Run to this corner, turn our back to it, scope in, and then hold right until we get that quick save. And then we are going to load the quick save. This is how we get the Bella Sisters out of bounds. The alternative is skipping through this wall, doing the Bella Sisters fight if you have like a plethora of extra grenades. But this way is still faster, I think. So you will see, we are now in the wall.
Don't leave me.
What you need to do is you need to head towards this section right here. Slowly at first. I'm going to do this slowly so you can see. If you go too far to the left, you will be taken inside of the room with the Bella Sisters. If you go too far to the right, you will be sucked back out through there. Now we are out of bounds. What we are going to do is we are going to run around and skip this entire section, but I am going to walk around because if I do this fast, while I'm recording, I am liable to screw it up, and we're going to be here for ages. The reason, and I suggest if you're learning this, yeah, she's fine. Don't worry about it. I suggest if you're learning this, to watch, just follow the wood barricades and take your time, because taking your time in this section is still faster than if you go too far to the left and fall through the floor, or go too far to the right and get sucked back in bounds and have to reload everything. So take your time. You will still save time by doing this. See, look at that. Right there. Falling through the floor by going too far to the left. Now, if everything goes well, we will fall through and land back where we need to be, but we could also permanently fall, which we will find out momentarily. We are going to permanently fall. So, this is an example of what not to do, because now we have to reload, and now we've wasted all that time. Wasting time is bad. But, there you go. There's a perfect example of what not to do. You want to stick close to the wall, but you don't want to go too far to the right that you will be sucked back in bounds. It takes a little bit of getting used to. I haven't done this run in a couple of weeks, so I'm still trying to remember what the feeling of it is. And I'm also doing it slowly here. So you're just going to follow the fence line all the way around the fence line. And then this corner always gives me trouble. I'll walk straight through the corner, and as soon as you hit these blue posts, you're good. It's a straight shot, and then right here, you turn left, and you're through. And that is, now we say hi to the Bella Sisters. That is Bella Sisters out of bounds. Ashley got captured because I took too long, which is fine. You can grab the ammo that's here. There's also 2 barrels back here you can grab if you have the time. We do not. So I am going to run forward, get the quick save, and get the quick load to reset Ashley, because if you try to go through the set of doors that we are in front of and Ashley is captured, you will get an auto game over. You need to reset it with a quick load in order for her to drop. Now, we are going to be doing the Mendez escape. So we skip this, immediately quick turn, and start running.
Hurry!
All of the enemies here, I believe, die in one shot, so... Run through that. Here, we're going to wait for this front guy to get right just past the barrel and then set it up. Then we are going to pop, go to the right, avoid the barrel, pop, 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 pop. If we try to rush forward, we will get caught by that explosion in a like stagger animation. So I just take my time, anyways, because I've been hit by that stagger a lot, trying to just rush through it.
If we see him again,
Now, here is the merchant we are going to do everything at. There are some barrels there and some barrels here. We are going to hit the one that's right here because it drops quite a bit of stuff, and that's what we want.
Items in stock.
This area here is where we are going to do the merchant skip. We are going to skip the Mendez fight by abusing the merchant and having him take us to his magical doorway out of bounds. This is the reason that I have the dot indicator turned on, because I like to line it up. We are also going to do some inventory management. So first things first, we are going to grab the butterfly lamp, and we are going to put all of those yellow diamonds into the butterfly lamp. Okay, second up,
Welcome.
what we are not going to do is we are not going to go into his inventory. What we are going to do is get right up against the desk, walk straight back, and crouch. Then we're going to line up the reticle right here at, like, if you see that little raised part right there, we're going to aim right there and hold back. Then we're going to open the menu, do what we got to do, which is sell all of our stuff, including the shotgun.
Your valuables won't do you much.
Then we are going to buy the riot gun
Ah, that there's a real boomstick, mate.
and a case upgrade
Reduce your targets and so
and the flash grenade recipe.
Am I right?
Then we are going to exit out of this. Now, the game is going to remember our camera position. So what we are going to do, we are going to hold, for me it's S, whatever your back button is, or down button for the inventory. We're going to hold that. We're going to go through, make the menu do this, right? And then you're going to hit escape or exit. And you're going to then immediately hit the interact button to open the inventory up again, or the menu up once again. And then you're going to exit the inventory or the menu a second time, and you should clip through the wall. We'll see if we get it.
Welcome.
One,
What can I
and
do
then
for
two.
you?
If you do not see, if your camera is not in, like, facing this wooden plank by the second time that you did it, then you didn't get the skip, or you didn't get the out of bounds. So reset or your position, not reset your position, do the menu again, and then yeah. But every time that I've aimed at that post, at that little lip at the top, I've always gotten it. So just so you know how to set it up. This is the merchant out of bounds, and then we basically just walk through here. I'm going to do this slowly so you can see where we go. You're going to go against the wall here, and then you're going to turn 180 degrees and walk up into this rock. Hold forward, slight turn to the left towards the tree, and then you will drop in right here. This skips the entirety of the Mendez fight, and it is easier than doing a second wall skip like we did with the Bella Sisters, because the second wall skip is very finicky, and I honestly think it's less beginner friendly than the merchant skip. So, to the point where I'm not going to show you it because I don't like it. The merchant skip is super easy if you line yourself up right, and it's super consistent. So now we're just going to say hi to Mendez. We're going to give him a little good game, and then we're going to shoot this treasure out of the tree. Get the emerald from there, and now you'll notice Ashley's not with us, but that's fine, because as soon as we hit the cutscene trigger, we are out of Chapter 6, and Ashley is back. So as you can see, because we do the two out of bounds, My splits get a little off, so I'm just going to manually split those to catch up. And then we should be...
We don't have to worry about being followed. Come on.
Good. Yeah, we're good. Oop, hold on. Let's undo that skip there. Or let's not undo that skip there. Know why that did that. We're gonna fix that real quick. I think I just double inputted my split button. All right, cool, sweet, awesome. Chapter 6 or chapter skips. That's how we do that chapter. Chapter 7 is my least consistent chapter for a variety of reasons. I hate the castle, and I hate the castle with a passion. It is a very cool environment for a casual playthrough, but it makes me want to do bad things in the speedrun. So we will do that now. Let's go ahead and get this rolling here. Gotta keep remembering to drink water because I'm talking a lot. Streams are gonna kill me if I don't hydrate. All right, chapter 7. We're at the castle. We're on our way to meet Luis.
All right, Ashley.
So I'm gonna show you the safety way of the safety stop here, because you can just go in here and sell some stuff and grab the 2 items you need if your money is good. But if your money isn't good, what do? You go back here and you grab the vintage compass, because the vintage compass, I believe, sells for about 10k, if I remember correctly. We'll find out.
Welcome.
So we're gonna... Oh,
something new
8k.
for you.
My bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell the vintage compass and the sniper
Won't do you
rifle.
much good in the grave. Thank you.
I'm gonna get rid of the kitchen knife.
Not
I'm gonna
bad.
repair the main knife.
Good as new.
And what we're gonna do is we are going to buy... My mustache is really bothering me. We are going to buy the
Why
Stingray
not try your this gun? Turns heads into
and the
pumpkins.
broken butterfly.
I see you have an eye.
And then the Magnum ammo, just because it costs nothing, and if we want to play with it later, we can. Then what we're going to do is we're going to run out here. We are going to open up our inventory, and I auto sort, but that's just me. We are going to grab the Stingray, patch the scope, re-register it, and then grab the broken butterfly. And I like to register it to my shotgun slot for later, because we will need to use it later on. There's a very scary section that is coming up that we will be using it in, and it has the worst bloom in the game. It's the most inaccurate gun possible at the worst section that we need to use it. So we will see how that goes. Anyways, running into the castle, we run around here. What we're going to do here for this first Plagas is we're going to duck and then sprint, and he will not hit you. However, Ashley can get hit, and she can die there. So you want to be quick. You want to hope she doesn't get hit, and if she does, you want to hit that quick save point real quick and do a quick load. Now we're going to run up here. We're just going to take this one out because they are in our way. We're going to swap to the handgun. And then we're going to pause here in a moment. You're going to aim through here, and you're going to shoot this weight. That's going to raise the cannon up for use in a moment. Then all of these are going to get alerted. This is my least favorite point of this run. No, yeah, this is my least favorite point in this run. The catapult part of the castle. I don't like it. What we're going to do is we're going to run past the wall up here. Our camera angle is not good. The first catapult is going to launch into the tower and not hit us. The second one is going to always be targeting Leon, as far as I am understanding. So we are going to diagonally run to the next point of cover and hope that Ashley does not get hit. If she does get hit, not the end of the world, but we have to just do a couple of extra things, and it makes it more annoying. Because she can die in this section, and you will have to redo it. We are going to hope that doesn't happen. And here we go. We're running. There's the first hit. We are going to run straight across. I got hit. Ashley didn't. That's okay. Now Ashley got hit. Okay. Now the game's being a dick. Okay. So we are going to take care of this one. We're going to help her up. We are going to help her up.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Swap to the shotgun.
I guess this is their idea of a
Run up here. There will be a guy right here. There will now be a guy coming from behind us as well to grab Ashley, which we will take care of. What? Why are you late?
Next.
Take care of that one. I'm gonna pop this. For a beginner route,
Yeah, no big deal.
take care of these in whatever way that you want to, because catapults are majorly annoying. I mean, I still stop and take care of them because I hate this section. But we're gonna run over here, and I'm going to grab the sniper rifle, pop this one, and to pop. Well, we don't need to burn that. Yeah, I'm not super fast at this section, but I'm going to show you a little bit. So these things, if you look, moving the mouse moves it around like this. It's super slow. It's not great. But if you use the mouse and your arrow keys, you can move pretty quick. So you can move cannons faster by using your mouse and your arrow keys at the same time.
Okay.
Now we're going to wait for that one to fire on the bridge. If it fires on the bridge, that one's sluggish. Fine. I'm going to save the rest of those shotgun shells. I'm going to run through there. Okay. This is 100% the reason that I hate this section. There are so many of these cultists trying to pick up Ashley at the same time that cannonballs are flying everywhere and they're smacking you, and it's just not a fun time. It is not good. I do not like this section in the speedrun. Because if you do let Ashley get grabbed, there's a chance you could ruin yourself right here. Because you'll have to fight through that whole swarm and grab her. But if you have a really good section where you handle everything quickly and efficiently and you do not get hit by the cannon blast, then you can get through there pretty quickly.
I mean, it's old, but...
Yeah. So, next section. Get a grenade out. I have less grenades than I wish I had, but we're going... I still use one in this section. This will make the skip coming up not suck as bad. We are going to kill the enemies that are coming up here. I am going to craft shotgun shells, though, because I need some shotgun rounds. We're going to kill the enemies that pop up here after this cutscene with the grenade and the shotgun. Because...
Present for you.
Give me a warning next time?
this will make the skip that we are about to do not easier, but you will not have to stress about the enemies trying to smack you the whole time you're doing it, or grabbing Ashley, so less stressful.
You okay?
And we have shotgun shells for the next section, which is always good. Now, coming up, right here, normally what we'd have to do is we'd have to crawl around and deal with the garage door in the basement where we get the door keys and all that fun stuff. We are going to skip that entirely. We are going to do a door skip. So what I do, I have my mouse DPI set to the highest it'll go, because that's normally where I keep it. Weirdly enough. So you need at least a quick DPI. I'm not going to say you need like a super fast DPI. or mouse speed or sensitivity. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up into this door, do the scope into the door. It also helps if you tell Ashley to spread out.
Got it. I'll stay back.
She has a tendency to kind of like push you if she's too close. But I do this right in the middle of the door. You're going to hold back until you are clipped into the door. And what we are going to do is we're going to try and rotate our camera 180 degrees while we are unscoping and then mashing the interact button so that we interact with the door on the other side. We're essentially clipped through the door at the moment, and we're trying to use the door on the other side to unlock it. We'll see if I get it. It's probably going to take me a couple of tries. Yep. So we do that, back into the door. Super quick. I missed it again.
There's got to be another way to get to the courtyard.
Missed it again. Again, like I said, I am not the most consistent with the door skips. I can still do them. But even if you take like 10 tries to get this, it's still going to be faster than doing that section that we skip. So do not feel horrible, because I don't. It's not the easiest one to pull off, and I am not super consistent with this skip, so do not feel bad if it takes quite a few tries. Your time will still be impressive if you get the door skip. If you give up and do the section, you will have a bad time. Not a bad time, but like you will have your soul will not be happy. There we go, right there. So we clip through, we're on the other side, we can now unlock the door and open it for Ashley.
Let's go.
Who we will tell to group back up with us. We will then pop. Hey, the game's being nice. It gave me a grenade refund. What? The game's being really nice. Cool. So next up is Water Hall. Water Hall was a super fun section, said nobody ever. It's really not that bad of a section. It's just like Ashley can get grabbed so many times in this place, and yeah. So we're gonna run past all those guys. Keep the shotgun out. Jump down here. Make sure Ashley is set to close. As soon as that quick save happens, you quick load to reset enemy AI and positioning. I'm gonna grab a water real quick. Good. All right. Good. All right. Good. We're going to grab these shotgun shells as soon as I unpause, and then we are going to run around and grab the wheel. Grab the wheel. We are going to bypass this guy. Bash interact. Quick turn out.
Should do the trick.
And we are going to blast you away. Wow, really? You guys are super aggressive today. Normally, you do not act up that way. There's 3 of you. Yeah, so that's why we don't exactly like to kill all of these guys, because you don't end up killing them, you just end up making them transform. And that's not good. That's not great. Alright, there's that. Really? Okay. They're being super mean today. We will take out that one, take out that one. We will then run around here, and we will ignore Ashley for the time being. If she gets grabbed, the archers sometimes hit you, sometimes don't. Okay, there's that. We are going to run. Ashley is fine. Do not worry. They will pick her up probably, but this is not the end of the world, because we're going to do a quick load here in now. Now we are going to do this quick load. We're going to load back in right at the point where we need Ashley to climb up on to the wall, and we will just call her over. Now the enemy AI is all reset, so Ashley will freely run up to us and climb the wall. Also, I don't really think you need the dot on the screen anymore, but it takes time to turn it off, so just keep that in mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise this platform all the way up. Then we are going to quickly pop this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and that one, and that one.
Be careful.
And that one. You can use your pistol for all of these guys. And if you're quick about it, you can get her pathway done before any of these guys come to bother you. And then if we just deal with that one, and that one, and that one, and we just wait for Ashley to come back to us now. You can grab some of those if you want. She's almost back here. We can, as soon as this platform is raised, that is an herb and I will take it, thank you. As soon as the platform is raised, you can run across and wait for Ashley to come follow you. So you do that. You can also shoot these out.
Hurry up!
Ooh, and a red herb. Okay, it's a lot of red herbs. It's actually being nice at the moment. We'll see if that continues. But we raised the last platform, run through here, and don't worry about these at the moment. You don't have to worry about these at the moment. You don't have to worry about these at all. If you really want to try and get items, or if you're running low on stuff, you have a lot of time from the time that you send Ashley over the wall to the time she opens the door to go and collect both of these crates. Another hand grenade. I'm not angry. I'm surprised. Because normally I only have about 2 at this section. Now I have 4. And she just opened the door, so we're fine. That is the end of that chapter.
Looks like the right place.
So the door skip can be a bit of a pain in the butt.
Okay.
Am I only at 111? Okay, I mean, the door skip can be a bit of a pain in the butt, but it is worth taking the time, even if you screw it up a couple of times, to do it, because it's still faster than doing that entire Garrador section. And the more you do it, the better you get at it in theory, so you get the feel for it, and then you should be able to do it better and faster, and your time will only improve. Yeah, and there's one more instance of there's at least one more instance of the door skip coming up. I can't remember if there's another one. But that is chapter 7, the castle and the water hall, my 2 least favorite sections. That didn't go extremely poorly, but moving on to chapter 8. Chapter 8, I believe, is the ramparts?
Roost, come in. Things went to shit. We took refuge inside a castle, but I've just been separated from Baby Eagle.
Yeah, it's ramparts. Okay, so we skip Hunnigan right there. And if you are on standard, you would come over here, and you would be able to shoot the fish for a free healing item, and also grab this beetle on the wall for treasure routing, because you can sell the beetle for, I think, 10k. I'm just going to say 10k is an item, because I don't remember what a lot of the prices are off the top of my head. But you shoot this nest that is above the door, and you pick up the scratched emerald. We will use that later. Now we are going to get out the sniper rifle, and we are going to do the Crimson Lantern section, which is not terrible as long as enemies don't give us bad RNG. So we pop 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold on, 5 didn't do it? Okay, they might plug us, but that's not the end of the world. Do that. We run over here to this box. We grab this mirror, and then we pick up the Crimson Lantern. Drop down here. We will juke, and we will run back over here to our starting position, because now we're going to drop the lantern off, and we're going to run through the door. We are on our way to a meeting with a lady. And if you want to, you can hit this box. If you're running low on stuff, it's on the way. So we run in here, and we're going to meet with Ada, and then we're going to deal with a puzzle that looks very confusing, but it's not. Or at least I thought it was very confusing the first time I did it.
You can stop right there.
But it's not.
Leon.
I can't tell you that I've memorized the movements. I just memorized the
Make me use this.
like pictures.
Would you?
I'm like toddlering my way through things.
Well, after 6
So
years,
I'm
that
like
is
giant
one
baby
hell of a
manning
greeting.
my way through this puzzle.
Ada.
I can't give you the specifics
You don't seem surprised.
other than like
Interesting.
pattern recognition. Yes, Ada is a character.
Last person I thought I
So we're gonna grab this tablet. We're gonna grab this tablet. We don't have a key to open up that treasure chest, so we're just going to grab this clock. And then we're gonna grab the last tablet off the shelf. And here we go. So I'm gonna explain the way this puzzle works. If you look at the wall, you'll see a icon and a border. You need to match the right icon and with the right border in the right slot from the right tablet. They have two sides. You know, you gotta flip them, move them around. So I don't know how to explain this puzzle because, like I said, I don't know the actual movements. I've just recognized what icon goes where, and I just move them visually. So, yeah. We'll flip that. That's not thing. We'll flip that. That goes there because of the octagon. Put that there, and then we'll flip this, and we should be good. I don't know how to describe that in any other way. It's
That should
squares and hexagons is that puzzle, and if you
All right.
recognize them for
Need to
the
find
icon, you're fine. I can do that faster. It's just I was trying to think of how to describe it while doing it, and I can't. That is one section that I just cannot tell you because I don't have the movements memorized. Anyways, we're gonna run through here. We're gonna hold F to move this bookshelf. And then we're going to meet the Irana Plagas. These are adult Plagas that have lost their hosts. And then what I do is I just get the shotgun out and hope that I don't get body blocked like that. You can try to parry them and then make your way through. I don't worry about it. I just blast them and keep moving. On to the ramparts. We are going to be doing some stuff pretty quick. I'm going to get my shotgun back out because this guy here can be a bit of a pain. But we're going to run on through. I'm going to run to the left first. Blast them. And then we are going to move right on through here. Grab this lever. Run through this door. Up this ladder. And then we're going to hit this lever before doing a sequence break and shooting through this slot. Oh, or not. He wanted to play, apparently. Okay, hold on. Why are you all being super... Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do this once I get all of these guys under control here. And because I have an extra grenade, I'm gonna use it.
Present for you.
Alright, see what I'm saying? This game can be mean sometimes. Because this is a fairly consistent section for me. and those plagas there ruined it. So basically what we do, like I said, we hit both of those levers. Then we come over here, and I always go like right here because I shoot through this square, but I aim right through here and pop that. And that will sequence break the game into thinking that we shot the thing off from the other side and open the door for us. And then we will grab that and do the same thing. And here is where we do the iffy one. We're going to run through here, and we're going to try and get this right through that, because that will sequence break that gate, and then we will continue running. Now, the grenade arc is not a good visual cue because it will bounce off that grate more times than you can imagine. You gotta get a feel for like where to throw it, and that's the best I can describe it, because you cannot trust the throw arc on that door. Since we hit that other lever, we just kind of gotta hold W through here and run through. And here is where we use that small key we picked up in a few rooms ago. We will open up this, we will get the ornamental beetle, and then we will pop that. There will be a guy that falls down from here. There he goes. He just face planted. Respects. And then we will hit this staircase, pop that one, wait for that to rise up, and
Get ready.
we will skip the cutscene. I think he still hit me because I couldn't switch fast enough. That's fine. That's fine, though. Ooh, no, he didn't. And then we're going to hit this door. And we're going to mash interact so we get back on the cannon. And we are going to shoot those guys down there. Those guys, if you can get the shot and it works, removes those guys from possibly body blocking you or stunning you on the staircase, which is always nice, because then you can just run right on by, get some money, and we are done. Well, almost. Got a quick turn here. Do not hold W. We'll run back towards the bridge, and then we will come out on the other side. Yes, I know, my splits have broken again, but it's fine. Because we are done with the chapter, and we were only one split off. So, that is chapter 8, the Ramparts. The Plagas were being very mean there. That is usually pretty consistent if you can do that section fast, and if you can get that shot off fast enough. But they didn't like me today, apparently. So we will move on to chapter 9, which is the garden. I need... Get on some chapstick. And then we'll get schmoving on through the gardens. We are officially halfway done with the game at this point.
Can't believe that guy.
Grab this yellow herb, and then we leave. Ooh, don't hit the typewriter on the way out. I always break these barrels because we have hit a part of the game. Oh, it didn't give it to me. We've hit a part of the game now where we are going to need to get a heavy grenade at some point. And it's RNG on if we're going to get it or not. So, yeah. Run to the left here. We're in the gardens now, so we're going to deal with Poochies and levers. So much fun to be had. Whoop.
Keep your dogs on a leash, people.
Where's the other one? There's the other one. I'm having a terrible time right now. And he blows. Not the end of the world, but that was a mistake.
Go right.
Yeah.
All right. You will just have to get a feel for. You will just have to get a feel for the route through here. Because it's not terrible. It's not hard to remember. I just can't give you like directional instructions. Outside of, I think, start with left. We will pick up the elegant chessboard. climb this, and we will get the first ribbon to drop.
Hey, look! The flag's been
I
lowered.
think this video is going to end up being about 3 hours, which is a stretch. I'm going to try and do it as we go the best I can. There will be a dog that jumps out here. 2 shots, done. Throw the grenade so that we take care of most of these. Or all of them, and then grab the flash grenade that's there. We then run around this corner, and we put Ashley on lever duty as we run around and get ready for this Poochie. Who always runs around there. And then we get to run up
Be careful.
here. Run up here, we grab this lever. And then we're gonna kill some fanatics that come running in to try and capture Ashley. And we have a extra flash, so I might use that. See how that goes, see if it does it any better for me. But the reason we want to kill them is because they will grab Ashley and she will not come with us into the next section of the map. So we're gonna grab this lever. The doors are going to open, and there is a way to like teleport Ashley to you, but it eats up a flash grenade anyways, and it's really only like a pro strat. You don't need to use the flash grenade to kill them, but it makes it easier and faster. And then you do have to like waste a little time waiting for them to get into a certain position for the teleport thing to work. So I just killed. Next up, we are in here. I need to split real quick. Hold on. I have the wrong splits pulled up. These are the ones from before I edited them, and I am now losing focus. We are going to set Ashley to go there, and we are going to sit in this chair and mash interact. This will give us the snake head.
Looks like we figured it out.
And there is a red herb there for us to pick up. And then we will grab our first statue head. Next up, you want to get a flash grenade ready. Because moving into this section right here, still no heavy grenade. That's fun. We might have to get the recipe for it. Shotgun shells though. 1, 2, 3, and throw. We will flash the guy that comes to pull that lever, preventing him from pulling it and letting us waltz right on over. And grabbing A, a lot of items. Magnamando is handy. And B, the head. The alternative is dealing with a room of like 30 dudes that you gotta like get through, and that's not the funnest time, let me tell you.
Out of the way.
Because the whole time you're doing that, they're going to be trying to grab Ashley, and then it's a mess, and yeah. We don't have time for that. So we just flash the first guy and keep it moving. I am, however, going to use that right now. Make sure everything's reloaded, because that is 2 heads, and we need 3. We can grab this heavy grenade. Thank you, finally. We're good. We're in business. And we're gonna quickly mix that with that. And then we're gonna reload this. Jump down. And because we are good on ammo, we will go ahead and pop the head off. Now, in this section, the armor is going to come to life. I use the sniper rifle. does about 3 to 4 hits, and they will just die. You don't have to. You didn't just throw that, did you? No. 3 to 4 hits, and they will die. Problem is, Ashley's going to be up there with these lanterns. And they will help us, but if we run around in the middle of the arena, then she is going to be prone to throwing them, and if she wastes them, then the problematic part is going to still be probably that like that. Well, she just wasted one.
It stopped moving! I don't think they like the lantern fire!
Yeah, that's exactly right, Ashley. They don't like the lantern fire. You know what else? I don't like that you wasted that. So, for consistency's sake, we're gonna just try and get you to throw it down here and hit both of them. And then we will just hop and... Because I used my flash grenade before picking up the new one, like a dummy.
Nighty-night. Nights.
Thank you, Leon, for that glorious
Sure you're
pun.
all right? You're not burned, are you?
No, thanks for your help.
Pick up some excess ammo. Pull the levers. Just like Kronk. And we keep it moving. We got all 3 heads now, and we get to go play everybody's favorite segment of RE4. Can you guess what it is? Do you know what
You're
it is?
gonna move, do you?
We do pick up the cubic device, though. And that is the one thing that happens before... Ooh, a lot of money. That's the one thing that happens before everybody's favorite segment, which we will get to momentarily, because for safety, you can run in here, use the cubic device to the right, and then up, and then you're good. Right once, up twice, and you're good. And you get another butterfly lamp for treasure routing, if you so desire. Don't need it, but it is a good safety if you missed some of the earlier stuff. Now we run up here, and we are gonna just mash the interact button, and we're gonna put all of these statue heads back in place. I do think it would be funny if we placed them out of order, but alas, we can't. Now, skip this cutscene, and we are now playing as everybody's favorite character, Ashley! And immediately turning to the right, not running straight ahead like I did. Grabbing the lantern, and we are waiting for the door to open. Ducking through. And I believe there's a way to skip this if you raise the lantern like that. After that. No, I got the delayed reaction. That's bad. No.
Clock?
And we're gonna put the answer in right away. The answer is always 11:04. Try to stop the movement like as close to 4 as possible, because it does take time to slide itself back. That is one thing that I learned in a very painful way. And then we run downstairs, skipping 90% of Ashley's section. Don't smoke, kids. Hit the elevator button. Don't look at what's behind you. There's nothing there. I promise. That's just the old gears working up.
Thank God. I am done with armor.
And, okay, now we run out. The order I go in is to the right,
Say I was done.
to the left, and to the right. 1, 2, 3. Then we cut across here. 4, 4. Then turn the camera. It will give you a small cutscene. And then we run back out. I've never been hit there. I've never been hit in this segment. The scary segment is what comes after this. For this area here, we're going to run to the back middle first. Then we're going to run to the right. Then we're just gonna swap the position of this one and the last one over there. Now the camera does get a little screwy here. It will auto lock this way, so when you're running, be prepared to swap S for W. So if you just want to keep your camera already situated that way, then you don't gotta worry about it until now. Swap it over and you're good. Crouch through. This section's pretty safe. As long as you run straight ahead, you will not get hit. You might want to tap right once or twice, but that's about it. Ashley's section's not horrible. Casually, it's not great. Speedrunning, it's pretty simple. It's a fit chill section. That one will always miss. It's just there for show, and we're done. One short elevator ride up, and we have the scary part. This is another section you can do FPS limiting manipulation. I just run to the left and then run to the right, and I've never been hit. But other people swear that you have to do FPS manipulation. I do not. Run to the right. Run in, and then duck under. Go directly through here. And we are good to go as soon as we put the emblem into its slot right about now. Gonna skip that cutscene, and we are done with chapter 9. That is Garden. We are on to chapter 10. Chapter 10 is a bit of a scary chapter, so we have to do two things. One, we have a door skip. Two, three things. One, we have door skip. Two, we have Novi Hall, and three, we have double Garys. Double Garys can be scary. But we will be fine. Immediately turn around and skip Hunnigan. And then we are going to run through. Run through here. Sure, we'll get the shotgun out. We'll make this quick. Grab the shotgun. Blast that one. Blast that one. If you think you can get the door skip immediately, you can not worry about that. But I do not have that confidence in myself, so I take them out every time. So now we back up against this door. I like to line up with, hold on, this tile, and then, nope, missed. Second time, nope, still missed. Wow, third time's not the charm. See, this is why, like I saying, do the door skips. It still saves you time, but you don't have to get them first try to save time. If you do get them first tries, it's really nice. There we go. It saves a whole bunch of time. I don't know why I unlocked that, but we're not going to be going back that way. And we don't have an Ashley. Now, scary part, the Novies. We do want the pistol. We will be shooting a few to save our sanity and hitboxes. That one. Hold on. That one. Because the Novies are mean. And very, 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 very mean. We do get a free heal in this. We have a safety heal in this room right here with this order, which I will grab. And then we will go back here, pop that, grab that hand grenade and the ruby, and we will be on our way. Now, if you had a spare flashbang, you can use it here and stun all of them. I still just shoot them. And it seems to work out for me. So, yeah, that's the two levers. And we are head on our way to Double Gary. But we still have the ones down below to worry about. So, pop that one real quick, just so he doesn't lunge at us. and pop that counterweight off, and then we will grab a velvet blue. Really? That wasn't what I was expecting. Now we're entering the double Gary room. Double Gary is 2 Garradors, which we have not come to face with yet, and the only 2 that we will see are going to be in this room at the same time, and we are going to utilize the broken butterfly, if it lands, to end this quickly, because on assisted, it only takes 1 shot to the back with the broken butterfly to kill each Garrador. On standard, what you would normally do is you would shoot 1 shot into the back of each Garrador and then throw a flashbang after their Plagas come out. So either way, both of them take 1 shot, but on assisted, it's 1 shot overall, and on standard, it's 1 shot, and you have to have a second flashbang to make the room work well. So what I do, I mean, I still flashbang just to make the room safe, but we also pick up a flashbang as we run in, so I'm not going to be wasting. You will see here as we do this. Why not reload? You'll pull out the broken butterfly, and you will see this thing has major. It's a monster. So here we go. Double Garys. Let's see if we can get it. Run to the right here. Just gonna grab this flashbang. We're gonna throw the flashbang. We're gonna immediately swap to the broken butterfly. Run up here, and we are gonna hope for a precision shot and a precision. All right. Well, wasn't as quick as I was hoping for, but we did get it. Normally, if you can get them both immediately, then you can get out of the room before everything becomes unflashed. And you don't got to worry about any of these guys. So we're just going to bam and bam, just for get you out of the way here. And then there's the second one. Can I please interact with the second one? That's an interesting thing I've not seen before. And that's double Gary's. A slightly sloppy double Gary, but, you know, that's just what it is. And then we are coming up on the sewers. And the sewers is a very inconsistent section for me. So I'm just going to do the skip first. So starting off, you're going to come to where this boot is on this wall here. And we're going to do a wall clip. We're going to clip into the wall, and you're going to tap left until you see the quick save icon. And sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. I don't quite understand. You want to be clipped into the wall when the quick save icon comes up, and sometimes it'll throw you out of the wall. So we'll see if I got it. I got it. All right. So this one is super forgiving out of bounds. You can still grab that herb, run it around here, and then we will cut through here. And what we are doing is we are cutting past a section where Leon will move that corpse out of the way in an unskippable dialogue section that takes a lot of time. The routing for it, not super complicated. However, this one coming up here, I never get, so I'm not even going to attempt it because I have not gotten it once. So we're just going to do this section as normal as we go because I, for the life of me, cannot get this out of bounds to trigger. And you should go look up a video on it because I can't show you it. Now, in this section, I need to watch my health here. We're going to go ahead and just pop this. Because we are going to try and be... Oh, alright, we're going to try and be fast and prevent those from happening. Alright, well, a couple more of those. The second out of bounds is actually really nice for time saves. I just really need to figure out how to trigger it. Because I just cannot wrap my head around how it functions. And that is my problem that I need to get better. But I am now at the end here. We're going to pick up the crown, the elegant crown we are going to sell because we are getting close. Immediately after this, we are getting to our first rocket launcher section. So we're going to have to do some inventory management, and we're going to go see what the merchant has in store for us. So we pick up the crown, climb the ladder. Leon has his episode, and then we go talk to the merchant.
Oh, give me a break.
You can pop these barrels if you want. I'm already overburdened, so I'm not going to, but we will shoot this out to get a red barrel. And then we will head on through to the merchant. Now, if you are picking up everything in your path, you will have a lot of issues with inventory space. Just like me. Because I have managed to pick up so many. Large resources. And flash grenades are actually super handy, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a few of those. And then we are going to discard the other two. And move this here. And that over there. Go over here. Can't remember. Do we do... Yeah, whatever. Like I said, it's not super strict on assisted, so you can kind of do these whenever. Normally you would put red barrels into this and then 2 of the rubies. But we don't have those. I'm just going to do that. And then we are going to put these 4 in here. And then the clock gets the last 2. And we're going to sell all of this.
Welcome.
So we are going to go in here. We're going to sell all of our treasure.
Sale, stranger. I'll buy almost any. This is what I'm talking
And then we are going to come in here and we are going to buy us a rocket launcher. And for safety, you guys can buy the body armor here at a reduced cost, which will make it easier for buying rocket launchers later on. We got the heavy grenade, so we do not need the heavy grenade recipe, and the case upgrade is not super worth it. So you're pretty much good.
Well done. You've proven
And then if you really need like
got a selection.
gunpowder later on, you can use those spinels from that to do that.
Some things pleasant.
But we do not necessarily need those right now, so we're gonna just reload everything other than the broken butterfly, because we're gonna sell the broken butterfly later. And what we're going to do is equip the rocket launcher. And you are not going to see the infinite rocket launcher glitch because I am very inconsistent with it and have a very hard time setting it up because I have not practiced. So I'm just going to do the standard, typical muscle my way through it because I am not a techie boy at the moment. Verdugo is going to be following us through these tunnels. What we are going to do is run in here. You're going to hit the lever and immediately turn your camera 180 degrees. This will turn your... normally we'll turn it so that as you hold just forward, it will turn and Leon will make it out of the room perfectly. I messed up a little bit because I was a little off. He will then try to swipe at you. You can grab these shotgun shells as well while you're here. And then we will run up here and we will turn on the power. From there, this route, we're going to run back this way. He is going to pop out of the ceiling there. We are then going to run into the wall to get a little bit of time and then take a wide trip around to trigger that, the nitrogen to come out, and then we will shoot the rocket launcher, killing Verdugo, grabbing the gold monocle, and dipping out of the room. We do have to open this door all the way, but later on there will be one that we can skip. Now, for safety, if you are playing this and you have you need a health item or you don't have enough treasure to afford the next rocket launchers, You can pop back into this room and run to the other side. You'll see it as we pass here. Well, or this'll be a pain in the butt. You can run back in here, and right there is a treasure chest, a free heal, and I think some gunpowder. You can grab and add to your inventory. I'm just going to open this box real quick. There's gunpowder. That's cool. We'll then run into here, turn quick, and hit interact key. Do not run back out of there, because that will not be good. We didn't get to see a cutscene, but we are going to skip it. And that is the end of chapter 10. On to chapter 11. Chapter 11 is the relaxing chapter, or mostly the relaxing chapter. You're going to skip the cutscene, and we are going to start by running forward, and we are going to buy another rocket launcher.
Well, I've got something new for you. Not my place to say, really, but sometimes things.
We also need to repair the knife and make sure that we have at least one flash grenade. And we can go ahead and we can sell.
What you buy?
We can sell the broken butterfly right now.
A deal well, pleasant travelers.
We only need to buy one more rocket launcher. Or no, we need two more. We need two more rocket launchers, but we will have enough stuff later on to do. We will have enough stuff later on to make it work, so do not worry. There is a way you can set up the infinite rocket launcher glitch here as well, and then
You didn't answer my question.
you don't really have to worry
What are
about
you after?
it, but it's, again, I'm not super prominent in how it works, so we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna blow away the TNT there, or
You sure you're just a researcher?
we're gonna blow away the tunnel blockage there, and then we're gonna swap to a flash grenade. And then we are going to start double Gigante. What we are going to do is we are going to run forward through the Gigante's leggies, and we are going to get Meat Boy here back onto the platform. Once we flash him, we are going to drop him into the lava.
Luis, out of the way!
Why did he not drop into the lava?
It moved.
He was right there on the middle of the platform. I'm not the only one that saw that, right? Terrible for me trying to do an explanation. Alright, we'll do it again. Once more with feeling. Run through the... What are you doing, bro? What is this RNG that's happening? What are you doing? I've never had you do this. Through the legs. Come on.
Shit, can't get through the armor.
I think I did it a little too early there. Yeah, I did too early there. Wow. I'm gonna struggle in double Gigante today? I haven't struggled on you guys for a while. The Gigante fights can be very mean, as you are clearly seeing at the moment. Come on. Gonna charge. Oh my god, bro. Part of that was my error, but this is absolutely insane. I'm gonna struggle here on double Gigante. Through the leggies. Come on. Run through.
Shit, can't get through the armor.
Luis,
There we go. Okay. Now it's a waiting game. Once you get the first one dropped in, you can't do anything about the second one until after Luis
This other one's not.
does his stuff. So we have a lot of time just to run around and pick up things if you so desire. It never hurts. We do never pick up a submachine gun, so don't worry about picking up the submachine gun ammo. And yeah, what I tend to do is just loop around until Luis does his thing. Until Luis does his thing. There he goes. Okay.
Where do you think you're going?
And then after a few moments like that, I know I was a little quiet there. Now he's gonna smack us, but we're gonna sit in this corner right here. Because Luis should be popping up right now. And we need to be in that corner so he will pop right there, and then once he turns around and takes a step. Or I can be inaccurate as all heck right now. We blow that up, and then we drop him into the lava.
Luis, out of the way!
And that was that's how Double Gigante goes with this route. If you can do the infinite rocket launcher glitch, with the rocket launcher you can kill, you can get a double kill as soon as the fight starts, which is a massive time save. But if you can't do the infinite rocket launchers, then that's how you would do it, and hope for better RNG than I got, because that was fun. Secondly, I think I heard somebody say you can do the door escape here. I haven't been able to successfully do it, so I don't try it. Why were you fast today? Why are you doing things fast?
Well, that was
On the time that I'm not trying to do everything at the fastest.
Here too.
The underground
That's the other thing about this game. This game knows if you're streaming it or if you are recording it, because it throws the most ridiculous stuff at you that you've never seen
Of course they did.
when you're doing that.
You're not suggesting we ride this thing.
This is the chill section of the game. We have about, I don't remember exactly how long it is.
Give us a push, Sancho.
Also, my splits are off again for some reason.
Sancho.
There, it's moving. This should speed things up a bit.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Just so it
Hey, we're in a hurry,
tracks.
right? Oh, by the way,
What now?
hope you like thrill rides.
Hope you like thrill rides. This is the chill section, or the DK section, or the Donkey Kong Country section, because we are just going to be riding this minecart for the next couple of minutes, and it's like it's not mindless. Like, you still have to do stuff.
Oh yeah, sweet strap.
But it's minimal.
We're gonna crash.
There's only like one section where you can do something kind of like spiffy, but
Hey, the cart's flipping over. It's them. Watch out.
Poppy, playtime. So yeah, we're just gonna ride through here. We're gonna be shooting the Ganados that pop up, and also Chainsaw Boy shows up as well here.
Shoot the board.
I always say his name wrong. I never get his name mixed up. I keep saying Dr. Salazar, and it's not Dr. Salazar.
Shit, this thing's gonna flip.
I want to find like a remix of the DK, like Donkey Kong Country mine music, and I'm gonna put that on here, because why not? We're not live. We're gonna have editing after this. It'll work. There we go. You can shoot you can shoot the bombs out of their hands, which makes it really fun to watch the red mist happen. I'm mentally healthy. That's a normal set. Make sure to shoot all of the track changes. That is another thing. Don't try to see what happens if you don't. Spoiler alert, bad things, you die. You will be doing all of this a second time. And this is the end of the first section.
This it?
Afraid not. Things are just getting started.
Yes, they are, Luis. There is a safety treasure you can grab here, again, if you need treasure. It's more so a thing on, like, a standard run. But if you run down there, you can pick up a red herb and a treasure out of that box. Again, we're going to be fine on treasure. So we're not going to grab it. And now we enter Minecart 2 Electric Boogaloo time.
Oh, not this again.
Is that noise what I keep getting?
It sure is, Louise.
Got trouble.
And what we want to do is we want to shoot that minecart. As much as possible, because minecarts have health. And we will not do this hitless, unfortunately. Because Bloom hates me today.
This is kind of
And we will... Oh, either. Don't flip. We will do this. BS minecarts have health. So we have to shoot... We want to shoot that one's minecart over and over again because it has less health than the enemy itself.
this thing's gonna flip.
If I can do it. Okay, can I get it? Nope. Okay. Why is that small turn always the one that almost flips me because I don't remember being a thing? Alright. He's gonna be popping back up here.
So good. Hope the carton holds up.
Why didn't you reload, Leon? There we go. Now that one's gone. I am not accurate today. Pull my hand back up. I don't know how my accuracy has dropped over the course of the run.
Hey, the cart's tipping over. Coming off the rail. Give me a hand.
I got you, Louise. We're not going anywhere. This is where they dug up the bugs.
You can see where they dug up the bugs. Ahead.
And the minecart section is now done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop that. And we're gonna go through the Novi section because there's more Novis here, everybody. His favorite flying boys. We're gonna hope we don't get body blocked a lot or tackled. And sometimes the Novies that we do kill, they will drop sapphires. So if you like get lucky and pick up a sapphire while running through here, that's just extra money in the bank.
I hate insects. Take care of them for me, would ya?
How about you open fire instead of your mouth?
Hey, I'm the brains. You're the brawn.
Give me a break already.
Let's do that super smooth. We'll get through there without issue. And then here is where we can get tagged. A lot.
I knew it. Stay sharp.
They do stagger easy, which is why we use the pistol a lot for them, but yeah, they can be mean. I've been grabbed like 4 times in a row in that section. And also Luis followed me all the way through. For once. Wow. Up next is the Krauser fight. I interact with them, please. And we'll see if we can get the quick Krauser. We really just want to like rush him down and then get like a parry in and like continue doing the fast attacks, which is like holding the space bar and then attacking. That's what we want to do.
I told you.
So we say bye-bye to Luis, we run forward, and I missed the first one.
I'm a free man who made a choice.
Don't just mindlessly mash though, because if you miss those, you get punished for them.
Without mercy, only devastating power.
Yeah, so you can set up a double input for this. I don't. Again, I do this more casually, so I'm not like super trying to do major
But that doesn't give you the right to hurt innocent people.
time saves like that, but
You're still a kid.
there we go. There's Krauser. It's not a horrible Krauser. Not a horrible browser. Chapter 12 is Clock Tower. Not the game, the stage. And we will be heading towards Salazar.
You were a fine knight, Don Quixote.
Alright, so we do that.
You won't get away with this.
We're not going to grab the
Krauser.
knife, but we can grab the herbs. One there and one there. Quick combine the red into that one, and we are good. Now, yeah, they have about half of that. What we don't have is shotgun ammo. So what I'm going to check real quick is no small resources either. Okay. Clock Tower is going to be very interesting without shotgun, because that's good. You need a lot of shotgun ammo to make Clock Tower go smooth. And we have none. Okay. We'll see if we get lucky. But if not, it's not the end of the world. It'll just take a little bit more precision and a little more effort.
Take a look. Something's bound to catch your
Oh,
eye.
alright. Hop in here. Now, you could buy a rocket launcher for the Salazar fight, but you're going to spend a lot more money, and then that would make it, you would have to have 150,000 for the total run, like from this point forward, instead of just 100. And that's just, that's 50,000 extra pesetas that we don't want to keep track of. There's some shot ammo. 3 is better than none. But we have a trick that we're going to use. I messed up. We have a trick we're still going to use, but I messed up. And you will see why. I mixed up routes. Oh, really? Okay, well, we're gonna make it work. It's not the end of the world. I sold the broken butterfly a little too early. Thinking I could just get it out of the way. Ideally, you want to have the broken butterfly in a full clip. And I forgot that I still needed it. So this is going to be interesting. I think I still have a... no, I don't, actually. We'll make it work. It's not the end of the world. Wait for this ball. Wait for this ball.
I feel welcome.
And run. And if you're quick enough, you can get up here just as he's about to push.
Give me a break already.
That, and what we want to do is we want to pull the lever, then jump, and then you want to hit this platform because that will spawn an enemy that will get taken out by the rolling ball right there. It's a red lantern enemy that will make enemies plagas. And if you do that sequence where you pull the lever, jump down, and then initiate the climb, you will kill the lantern bearer with the spike ball. Now this section, we're just trying to keep people from... trying to keep people from jumping onto our platform, which is not going super smooth as of now. We got a few cheeky beeps. There we go. That one fell. Now we have another one of those lantern boys right here. And he's doing his thingy. But that's either.
What? The lift!
Off my lift, please. If enemies jump onto the lift will slow down. So you need them gone quick. And there I reloaded instead of shot, so that is my fault for this.
Shit! Need to drop some weight.
Yeah, I know, Theon. I know. This is not my first rodeo. Just because I am playing poorly does not mean I don't know what I'm doing. In some cases, that is what it means, but...
They keep coming.
I don't know how that counts as dropping weight, considering that it's still the same weight. Minus one head. But it does, and we take it. Now. Jump on down here. Hear the clock tower go off. Aim. And we're gonna pop this one and this one, and then drop on down. And then switch back to the handgun. We can shoot out that. We're gonna get a little warning here, because if you run on these, you will fall through. However, if you sprint and then crouch, you will not. You will get a small speed boost. It is the same tech I was talking about for the stairs at the beginning of this whole thing. But, I don't use it a whole heck of a lot.
For a reason, stranger.
And right now we're fishing for ammo. This is another safety spot. You can come up here, you can get a first aid spray and 2 barrels, and that puts us at 100k, which is what we need. Moving forward,
Welcome.
I need...
Well then, what can I do you for?
Heh.
That cash in your
Interesting.
pocket or your life? Easy choice, mate.
Yep. I had screwed up with that one, gang. So what we're gonna try...
If you want this new,
two things. One, we're gonna buy this.
Better to be over.
So ideally in this section, you're still gonna have the broken butterfly. The fact that we don't is throwing a hitch in this. I can't make shotgun shells. Okay. In that case, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try and tune up Stingray.
There you are, as you.
Oh, goody. We will see what happens.
Anytime.
We will see what happens here. Drop anything? Did you drop anything? You dropped gunpowder. Come on. Shotgun shells. Alright, well, I may have gotten that upgrade for nothing. We'll see if this works. A couple more safeties. We'll get that out of the way. What we're gonna do here, and what the original strategy is, it's outdated now, but I also messed it up. I saved over my starting file. So, what we do here is we equip the egg. We equip the egg that we picked up all the way back in chapter 4. And we're gonna throw it
And so,
at this man.
the girl to you.
Run forward. We'll see if I hope I can get it first try. We got it. Grab the shotgun because we don't have the broken butterfly, and we're just gonna unload into Salazar's face. And the shotgun is not enough to cut it. But a couple shots from the sniper rifle, and we salvage the run. So the ideal strategy is we throw the egg, we stun him with the egg, which is what happened there.
No time to lose.
Which takes a large comical chunk of his health out. And then we equip the broken butterfly, and we throw 5 rounds into his face point blank, and Salazar's dead. Without the broken butterfly, and without me hitting this button, like I'm forgetting to do while talking, we had to go through a full round, a full bunch of shotgun shells, point blank, and then throw out 3 upgraded rifle shots. It's relatively about the same speed. The only difference with that being that 5 shots instead of the,
Where do you think you're taking her?
what was that, 9, 10? So they're comparable. I didn't not show you what I wanted to show you. I just showed it to you in a slightly more a way that required slightly more effort and ammo. So, with that being done, Salazar's out of the way,
Perfect.
and
Won't
we
have to swim
get
after all.
to go on a boat ride to chapter 13, which has some of the scariest skip. Well, not scariest. It has a scary skip in it. This whole last couple of chapters has a couple of scary skips, and you will see them coming. However, I am going to take a pause for the cause, because I have been doing this for about a lot longer than I hoped I would be, but I need to run to the bathroom. Okay, let's get back to this. So chapter 13 has some pretty scary stuff going on with it, but it's not super horrible when you get into it. It's intimidating, but it's not impossible. Mostly I'm referring to the turret skips. So I've seen a couple of people do this a couple of ways. I'm just gonna do it the way that I feel comfortable doing it. Which is screw everybody here. I don't care if you kill people or not. I'm gonna kill this guy. Because he's in my way.
Damn it.
They're going to alert. We're going to watch this whole cutscene play out. Because JJ, or Boar Boy, needs to be in a certain position, certain aggro range, something along the lines. Something that is only happening when the... Well, he gave me good RNG there. He has to be in a certain position, he has to be in a certain way, so he'll aggro to you and walk to you. And if you skip the cutscene, you will not get him in that position. That guy was a bit of a dick, though, and slowed us down. However, we shoot that guy in the kneecap, and then we keep on schmoving. Now, the reason we need JJ to do that is because he needs to walk into the turret. When an enemy walks into the turret, you can run right through as long as you are not running through the side the bullets are hitting. And we got it first try, which is great.
Rocket launcher?
Now, this section, this guy's a rocket launcher. We're going to run right through. He's not going to fire at us. He's going to hit the rocks. We're going to try and jump over these sandbags. And then we are going to shoot this barrel to stagger those enemies and run through the door. Then we are going to run right on through here. Pistol is going to be our best friend at the moment. We do have a time that we will use the shotgun coming up. Once if... Barring, you know, stupid enemy placement. I'll show you the stair pumping here again. Just because I haven't really shown a lot about it. And we did that section really well. So, when you're going upstairs, Leon will kind of continue at the same pace, but sometimes he'll slow down. And also on stairs, you can crouch and then go into a sprint while still moving, and you'll get like a little speed boost up the stairs. I don't know if I'm like showing it that, like bam, bam, kinda. But you can do it on certain points where the stairs do slow you down, and you will get a speed boost. I just don't do it a lot. Anyways, running here, we go up the ladder. Run around this corner. This guy will be in the doorway. We're gonna blow his legs out. Grab his item. They're gonna be a bit of a pain in the butts, I see. We're gonna hit the button and get ready to run. Now we are going to run around and get punched. Okay, that was interesting. We're gonna duck under here because if they chase us, they're gonna hit it and they're gonna go boom, like that. And now we're gonna run through here. We're gonna see Ashley if we have found our baby eagle.
Ashley! Ashley!
But now we have to free our baby eagle, and to do that, we need a level 3 key card. That guy will always run to the right, so if you just hold forward, he will never come after you. We run through here. This section's pretty consistent. I've never been hit. Just run straight through it. You won't get body blocked, or you shouldn't get body blocked. This guy comes out. We run in behind. Now this section I do have a little bit of problems with. The fire guy that comes out of here. I'm gonna run to the right here and then cut to the left. I still got tagged. Sometimes I can run around there without getting hit, but other times that happens. And we are now in the regenerator labs. So there's gonna be a couple of things here that we gotta do. First off, I missed it. I missed him. We're gonna switch power. We're gonna swap our power over. We're gonna run back the way we came. And we're gonna have our sniper ready. We don't need it ready yet. Anyways, this puzzle, we're gonna hit the interact button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then you're gonna move to the second one, do it twice. 1, 2, and then you're gonna go to the power receptacle and hit enter. 3, 2, and go is how I remember it. That opens the door. You run in, past the stuffed taxidermied Plagas, and grab the key card. Now, when you come out of here, Franklin is standing right here. Franklin is not a friend. Franklin, in fact, is a bully. And on the standard route, you will need to run into the room that he is standing in front of to grab a treasure to sell. We don't really need to worry about it. So we're just going to breeze past to the right and hope we don't get hit. Which we didn't. Now we got to run all the way back over here, and we got to swap power over to the freezer zone. And when we do that, we're going to run back through here, run to the right, run to the left, by Franklin, and we're moving on to find our friend Bobbert. Bobbert is a friend. Bobbert is a working regenerator, let me tell you. We're going to run it here. We're going to mash interact on this, and then we are going to scope clip into the processor so that Bobbert is confused as to where we are at. So you turn around really quick, scope back into the wall. Normally, Bobbert likes to show his feet. Today, he's being a little camera shy, so...
Come on, what's taking so long?
I mean, I'll take that as a win. I don't exactly like looking at those puppies. And we're going to wait for 2 sets of beeps. Mash the interact button when you come out of the scope, and we're going to run out of the room. Now, when we come around here, we are going to be met by Franklin, and he is sometimes going to smack us and body block us, but that is fine. We are then going to run down here, use our level 2 keycard, and move in here. Get your shotgun out if you have shotgun rounds. It makes this simpler. And then we are going to deal with these 3 individuals. 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, they dropped a yellow herb for us, or there was one where they died. Either way. We're going to run in here. You're going to grab as much rifle ammo as you can, and the flash grenade. So one there, and this box right here. Then you're going to jump through the window, or get stuck on the window, whichever one happens. You can grab a hand grenade there. You can grab a green herb over here. And if you come to the other side of the room, you can pick up a red herb and submachine gun rounds, which we don't need. So hand grenade, green herb, and red herb. We're going to do some combining here. Move everything around, and then we're going to pick up the biosensor scope. We will only be using it for this section. So we will go in here, click on parts, attach the scope, back out, and then we will run back here, attach our sniper, and now we got to play regenerator roulette. Which one do we think it's going to be? I think it's that one. It's not. It is that one. Now, you take out the Plagas. You hope for good RNG on the Plagas placement like that one, so you could take it out in one shot. Grab the wrench, run back in here, and use the wrench. If you want to take the time to do it now, you can, but you need to swap the biosensor scope out, because we don't need it anymore. And then we run over here to where this oxygen tank is. We scope in and we clip into the oxygen tank while we wait for our keycard to finish upgrading. That's not good. That's very unfortunate. Normally they don't do that. And you clip into the wall to confuse them like you do the regenerator in the other room. Get the shotgun back out, because as soon as you go through this door, there will be 2 to the right. There will be 2 to the right. or not. Open this door really quick. You're going to run up and to the right, and we're going to get Ashley out of that room after we mash with our key card.
Ashley.
That was interesting. The placement changed up on me, and I didn't understand it. Okay. So sometimes that can happen. Where enemy placements, again, random spawns, random AI, you know. It also could have been that because I wasn't clipped into the wall, they did aggro to me. I'm not super sure, but either way, it was a weird placement. But you gotta be ready to react to it. That's just how RE4 goes. And now we're on to chapter 14, where we have a really big skip. It's really fun. It's also the last door skip. I knew there was another one. That we will have. They run in here. We're going to get Ashley up and over the wall because I don't...
Got it?
I've never gotten that one by trying to do the door skip. So we wait for Ashley.
I need you to open it from the other side.
We're going to reload our sniper while we wait. We don't have any resources that we want to use except maybe to make some more rifle ammo. And then we wait for Ashley to open the door. And we need the rifle out.
Pretty much a master of them.
We do not stop at the shop. We do run past the shop though, because I forgot that I have to turn that way.
I have some new goods that might interest you.
They do interest me, merchant. You are absolutely correct. However, I have no need for them at this time. So here, we run up here. We set Ashley to spread out so she doesn't clog us. We back up into the store, and we do door skip number 3. Ashley, we are not finding another way. Got that on the second try. Thank you. And we throw Ashley's words back in face. Now, there's a lot of boxes here. If you want to hit them, you can. But please, if you are going to do that after you call the elevator. The elevator takes a while to come down, so you have enough time to hit all of these boxes individually if you wanted, while it is coming down to greet you. And now we are going to wait and listen to the two of these two talk while we ascend the elevator. Come on, Ashley, 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 thank you. And now we just chill, we wait.
You know, I was thinking, we work well together, don't we?
I guess so.
Right? Maybe someday I'll become an agent like you. What do you think? We could protect the U.S. from any and all threats.
Is that right? Well, either way, first we have to make it out of here.
You're no fun.
Yeah, you party pooper, Leon. Now we get to get on schmoovin' once more. There's a barrel there. You don't need to hit it. I'm not kidding. Like, you really don't need to hit it. I'm not keeping... You can see I'm not keeping track of, like, a lot of my ammo in it. If you want to come over here and hit a yellow herb, you can. And we are going to pick up this very special crystal to sell later on. What we are going to do then is just combine the together. We have a lot of health here. I'm just going to go ahead and use one of them. Up our max. We will hit the cutscene trigger, skip the cutscene, and then we will begin schmoovin' once again. Normally you go up there for some safety items. We are not. We are just going right on through here. We get the shotgun out because this guy can be a bit of a problem. And we run on past. Up here, there's a free heal. However, we are going to take it because we're going to sell it. Running through here and then through here. The merchant is up on the left. We will be stopping at the merchant to do some business.
Some new good. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah. So now we're going to sell all of our items that we have collected for a lot of money, and then we are going to buy us a... Ooh, we need to actually sell us our first aid sprays
A deal well struck.
and the biosensor scope.
Thank you.
and the boot knife.
Well, well.
And we need
I
to
can
buy
certainly
us
do
a
something with this.
rocket launcher, which we do.
Let us
We
know.
do have the space for it. Yeah, we're good. We have the rocket launcher here. And then we are also going to buy
Sometimes things are more
the Killer 7.
if you keep a level playing field, don't you find?
We need the rocket launcher and the Killer 7.
You'll get some bang. Honestly, this might come back.
Now, what we're going to do is we are going to A, register the Killer 7, but B, we're going to equip it because we're going to be using it right now. At least the way I know how to do this fight. The Krauser fights. Man, I wish... I don't know why this opened up the wrong set of splits. But we're going to start this fight. We're going to open up 2 headshots. 1. Ooh. Hold on. He's giving us some weird RNG. I want to show you how it actually works. We're going to get 2 headshots with the Killer 7, and then he will disappear. He will flash us and disappear, moving into the next phase. We will then get out the shotgun because why not? And then we will hit this gate. Don't let go of that early, otherwise you will reset it. And we're gonna run down here.
You remember the fight in the jungle? We barely made it out alive.
Go with your gut, don't think.
I typically run around here and aim right here. If you get the headshot with the shotgun, then he will flash you and leave. And then we switch back to our pistol and we blow this up. Run around. Hit this trap. Hit this trap fast. Get the stagger. We're gonna run through here. Sometimes we can get past there without getting staggered. Blow that up. And then run through. We're gonna run to the right to avoid the bear trap. Shoot this. And then you're gonna stop short in front of this door because he will fire and we want to avoid the stagger. Then we're gonna run through.
Still alive, huh? You got lucky.
You can pick up the red herb if you need it or want it. I will, just because we have that. And then I'm gonna just run on through here, pick out the Killer 7, run to the left side of that staircase, and you will avoid the stagger.
You've done well to stay alive this long.
I'd be dead if I kept listening to people like you.
That's one, and you only need, if you get to that one, you only need to deal with that one. You can beat him throwing the grenades. They will stagger you, but they will not damage you. And then you run in here with the Killer 7. We are going to get a headshot there. He's going to fall. Get a headshot there. He's going to flash. We are going to dodge. And then we are going to get a headshot. And then he's going to be done. That is a pretty decent browser. We're going to immediately turn around.
You've lost it.
Pull out this. You will parry that, unlike me not getting the parry. Run through here. We will duck. Run through here, and we will vault. And then we will dodge right now. And we will equip the rocket launcher. Because here's how we beat Krauser Phase 2. I'm going to pause it and explain it, and then we're going to show it to you because it is extremely fast if I get it right. Krauser's Phase 2 is the whole reason that we buy the rocket launcher. Because Krauser is a 2-phase fight regardless of when you use the rocket launcher, I believe. Because it's scripted. It's a scripted fight. You have to deal with this section after you deal with the other section. To end the Phase 2 of Krauser's fight, When the cutscene happens, you want to have the rocket launcher equipped, because as soon as the cutscene is over, you are going to aim, move your reticle up, you're going to aim up, and you're going to fire within like 1 second of the cutscene ending, and then you will beat Krauser. We will see if we get it right. So after the cutscene, I'm going to be holding aim, up, and then fire. Right there. There it is. Aim, up, fire, quick. It's just like that. That is Krauser. And we get his knife. We have a minute, so we can just pick up that. Chapter 15 is a very rough chapter. So we might end up restarting it. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're on chapter 15 with our time 2:28:03 right now. You can hit these if you're running low on ammo. You might get some gunpowder out of it too, which you can use to craft ammo. Just make sure your menuing is pretty smooth if you are going to do that. We have quite a bit of rifle ammo, but we're going to need a rifle at the end, so we'll do that. What we want right now... gunpowder. We want all of our stuff as loaded as it can be. We're going to skip
Look, something's bound to catch
the merchant. And for now, because I know I'm going to forget it later, we are going to swap the shortcut registers for the grenades, and we're going to use 2 of our grenades. Momentarily. We're going to duck down behind this barricade here. That way you do not get hit by the rocket launcher. And then you are going to immediately run in, and you are going to run around and climb this ladder. After that, you'll run to the right here. You can pick up these items and get on the gun. Now we are going to use the gun to blast everything that comes out of this hole, because we got to get a couple of kills here, so that way Mike will clear the way for us. Also, every time I do this section, the music that plays here reminds me of the Wonder Woman music. We're gonna run down. Use a grenade. Use a grenade. Blast away. And we're gonna wait for Mike to clear our path. Okay, there's Mike 1.
Leave the area up ahead to me. Take a break before you join in on the fun.
So we're gonna jump this, we're gonna run forward, and we're going to fire and shoot that barrel. And then we're... There he is. Okay, Mike was a little delayed there. We're gonna grab this full heal, and we're going to wait for that one to come down. Sometimes they can knock you off. What are you doing? What is happening? There's supposed to be a guy with a bomb up here. There's normally a guy with a bomb up here. Anyways, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna equip the heavy grenade, and we're gonna run across here. We are going to throw one heavy grenade Now we are going to equip the sniper, jump down, and immediately aim up. Immediately aim up, Leon. We're going to shoot the guy off of that. And then we are going to flash everybody else. We are going to get another flash ready, and we're going to throw it right there, because now what we need to do is we need to throw this grenade up here. This is a very precise skip, or at least it's precise in my brain, because I always freak out about it and I mess it up. But after we throw the heavy grenade up top, because you can take out that entire encampment with 2 heavy grenades, or a heavy grenade and a grenade, and you can just be done with it. But we need the quick save that happens after the encampment is blown up, or the turret is blown up, to get a wall clip so we can skip the war room section of chapter 15. So what I gotta do here, after I threw the flash out, is I gotta throw the grenade up to the turret, and before it blows up, wall clip with the scope into the chain link fence that's behind us. So there's that. Why did it go to my shotgun? Oh, this is why I don't like chapter 15. It's supposed. Am I wrong? Am I remembering wrong? Like, if you run out of it on the same line, it doesn't auto switch to the weapon in the line. Well, we'll do it again. I'll just do it better, I guess. Alright, well, it's the same process coming through here, so you know what we're doing. We're gonna throw 2 of our grenades, or at least I thought that's what we would do, because I thought it would just auto switch. But we're gonna throw 2 of our grenades here to clear out this section quickly after we get through the mic showing up.
What was that?
Sorry, bad traffic. One combat chopper compliments
Compliments
hunting it. Call me back, and I'd show these assholes what we got.
Know you would.
Oh yeah, more customers. Lure 'em into an open area. I'll give 'em what they came for. Damn, they keep coming. What a...
Present for you. Sorry, must have slipped.
There he goes.
Leave the area.
Okay, we're gonna try this again, but this time we're gonna get the skip.
Before you join in on the fun.
Because if you have to do war room, then you're just yeah, no. We're not doing war room. Why is Mike so delayed today?
Not bad at all.
Alright, did you already drop down here, buddy? Somebody transformed. This feels like a different layout since the last time I played. And it shouldn't be. I'm so confused. I've never seen a Plagus up here. Okay, well.
One down.
Alright. One down indeed, Leon.
Here you go.
Alright. I think we got it. I think we got it. If we didn't get it, I'm just going to do it until I get it and just cut to the section where it actually works.
Mike!
We got it. All right, cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run through here.
Now watch me do my thing.
Run through here. And I'm not going to show duffel bag. Well, shit. I think I might have screwed up. I screwed up. I'm not going to show how to do duffel bag glitch. Mostly because I'm not super consistent with it. But I will show you how to do this out of bounds. So, doing it slowly, we're going to come through here, we're going to cut left, we're going to come through this section right here, and then we're going to drop down. I will show you where to set up duffel bag. You will come to this corner, you will switch to 30 FPS, you will drop off, and then you will do a auto fall respawn back to this spot, and then you will set up duffel bag somehow. I have gotten duffel bag once, so I am not going to sit here and try to show you it with however many attempts that would take. But if you follow this path and run around here once you get here and cut through this barbed wire, do not run all the way out through that fence line, and be careful here. I will try to show you. If I step through here, you see how that turns into a gray area right there where that cuts off? If you go over that, you will fall indefinitely. Where the corner is on this stone platform is where you want to run diagonally out, and you will get behind that door right there. So you want to kind of hit this point and then turn diagonally, and you will not fall like I did by running forward. So all together, that looks like this, somewhat.
Mike! All clear!
I'm gonna run through.
Alright, now watch me do my thing.
Don't fall off the ledge there. Let Mike blow up the doors. Run through here. And then cut across. Cut through these beams. Hit this fence. Run out through the end here. And you're in the tunnel. Now, I'm just going to swap this back just because I'm not going for an actual time. And it's more comfortable for me. And also, the thing doesn't work the way I thought it did. But here we go with the second mic section.
Thanks.
We get out of here. Drinks are on me.
I can't tell if this actually makes you faster, but it makes it look like it's faster.
I'll make sure you...
Now, there's Novies here, and we are going to hope they don't hit us, because we're just going to run straight for that door right there. We do have the Killer 7 loaded, so we're fine with that. In this section here,
What the...
you see that bag, how it's wiggling? There's regenerators that are going to pop up in the next couple of rooms. They will only spawn if you touch the bag. So you're not going to touch the bag. Do not let the intrusive thoughts win. This door only needs to be hit twice and you can roll through. Now, this one. I think it is that bag. Either way, it's one of those bags, and if you run to the right here, you can get around it. Now, if you see what happens when we walk into this door, you do an animation. Well, what happens if we were to do that animation on the other side of the door? We can find out what happens. If we clip to the other side via the sniper rifle, and when we let go of scope, we're going to hit forward, and we're going to clip to the other side of the door, avoiding both of the regenerators. Now in here, you can hit those barrels. You don't need to talk to the merchant here. The next section, however, we're going to be doing a very risky, well, not risky, but like very annoying skip. And now that we have made it to this point, I'm just going to make a full save there to show you what we're going to do. We're going to run out here. We're going to have our pistol equipped. We are going to run and jump over this wall, and as we are running up, we are going to shoot that mine out. We are then going to swap to the Killer 7. We are going to aim and take out the rocket launcher man up top there to make our lives simpler. We are then going to swap back to the sniper rifle. And then we are going to wall clip right beside... Well, hold on. We are not going to run into the lasers. We are going to wall clip beside the lasers. We're gonna wall clip beside the lasers, and I'll do that again, and let go of W. Man, this is a great video tutorial. I am so proud of the work I'm doing here.
Almost there. Ashley, I'm coming.
All right, so we vault. The bugs come out. We blow up the wall. We swap to the Killer 7. We are going to blow up the launcher guy, swap to rifle, run, not into the lasers, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary friends, but beside the lasers, and we're going to pray to whatever god you believe in, that an enemy hits you and then the lasers in the same movement, and we run through. It's hard to show because I have to be scoped in, but I promise you it works. It's just scary.
Ashley!
It's also less consistent on assisted, because enemy aggro ranges are different. Now, if we had duffel bag skip, we can make this whole section a lot faster, but again, I'm not super consistent on it, and I wasn't going to just take the time to retry until I got it. So, look up duffel bag. You can... It's not... Conceptually, it's not hard. You just have to execute it properly, and I'm not going to take the time to showcase that at the current time. Especially not on a run that I haven't done in... what, weeks? So we got time to chill. Grab a drink, grab a snack. Take a smoke break if you smoke. Kids, don't smoke. Now, if you got duffel bag skip, this whole section would be a lot faster because you would just be able to walk right through it. You could do a couple of pause buffering sections to skip some animations that are canned, and yeah, you're fine. I think it saves somewhere between, what, 2 to 3 minutes? minute and a half, 2 minutes, somewhere between a minute and a half and 3 minutes is what it saves. I just got to refresh myself on how it works. Oh, I got a 7 seconds off the last segment. Okay. Here you're going to mash use, and then we are going to continue walking into Luis's lab, because we are trying to purge ourselves of the plague of parasites that we have been infected with before we get fully taken over, which is why we are moving so sluggishly, because we are on the verge of changing. Run, Leon, run! And that is the end of chapter 15 with War Room Skip. It took a couple tries, but we got there, you know. That would have invalidated, like, an actual... Loading a save state invalidates your actual run if it's not a quick load. And if you mess up... If you're going for an actual time to submit a run and you mess up War Room Skip, you're either going to have to do War Room Skip... You're either going to have to do the War Room in its entirety, or you're going to have to start over. Because once that quick save happens, you're locked in. So practice. Good thing is it's not super far into 15, so you can just reload the start of the chapter and you'll be fine to practice the beginning over and over again. It's not that bad. Yeah, on to the final chapter, everybody. Final chapter, super easy, super fast. Most of it is actually playing Wave Racer. So, yeah. We really only have the final boss left. And since we're not doing infinite rocket launcher glitch in this, it's going to play out a little differently from some of the faster runs you will see. So what we're going to do is we're going to run out of here.
Removing the parasites. This was Luis.
And we are going to pop Ashley up
Close to him.
right here. And while we wait for her to drop the ladder, I'm going to do a quick check to see how much money we have, which we're fine on money. Especially with we have about 30,000 in the bank, so we're fine.
You're getting good at that.
We have 5 rounds of the Killer 7, which is fantastic. Because we are going to be damage locking the boss, essentially.
Good.
I'm just going to grab some of these just because we are here, and this is a tutorial.
Look at this place. That woman who helped us.
Again,
You think she's alright?
treasure routing, not super strict.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's not the type to roll over that easy.
Right here, we have a couple of bugs that we're going to be dealing with.
Hey, wait, Leon!
So get your pistol out, and then do not use anything other than pistol ammo right here. If you were not doing infinite rocket launcher. I am just going to take care of these so Ashley doesn't get grabbed. We're gonna grab this treasure right here just because, and we're gonna run in here. Now, what we're going to do, we are going to sell everything that we have not sold,
A deal well
including the pistol. We can get rid of the knives,
Thank you.
and we can get rid of the mixed herbs and first aid sprays and everything. You can get rid of everything. We don't need to, but you can.
I can certainly do something.
We are going to buy a rocket launcher,
I'll hand this over when you've got the space. Not my place to say.
and then
but
we are going to
sometimes things are
buy
interesting if you keep a level playing field, don't you find?
You just need to buy the rocket launcher. What I am going to do is...
There you are. With Without the necessary funds, I'm afraid we don't have a deal.
I'm just going to do that.
Might want
But
to take care of any leftover
long
errands
story
before
short,
going.
I'm just doing that to show you all the excess money we have. All you need to do there is buy the rocket launcher, because this is the final fight right here. You fire the rocket launcher, and that's Sadler 1 done. When he lands, he's done. Now, because we are not doing infinite rocket launcher, we have to do the tango of shame. Tango of shame. We are going to be moving back and forth, and we are going to be expending all of our ammo that we have left in all of our weapons, starting with the Killer 7 to make things go faster. Because this fight takes a long time to wait out, and the more damage you do, the shorter it is. So here we go.
Finally, look that suits you, Sadler.
Also, Ada doesn't get a lot of love anymore,
Still,
now that
I
we
need
can
to
just
stay short.
blow through this section with infinite rockets. So we get to use and see Ada a little bit. Why can't I switch to the sniper? And there's Ada. Grab the rockets, fire it off, and Sadler 2 is done. Now, what I like to do, I like to get the sprint started and do this. That way we are already moving at speed when the doors open.
Yeah.
Get out a weapon. If you had the pistol works. There is one point in this section that we need to shoot an enemy. Mash your interact key and get ready to fire right about that. Oh shit. I didn't get it because I was using the sniper. Okay. Anyways, as you can see, all of the Plagas are now dying or losing their power because their master is dead. They no longer have any power of their own. Fun fact, all of the enemies in this section right now are one-hit kills. You don't need to do any of that, but you can.
You like thrill rides?
I sure do like Thrill Rise, Leon. Now we're going to be playing Wave Racer, so just hold W and don't hit things, and you're fine. Also, you can mash the interact key on these ramps and you'll do flips. They don't make you any slower, so feel free to do them. Oop, I'm screwing up here. I'm getting a little careless. And one more jump, and we should be out. As long as we cut to the left here. And we will be out of here on time right now. I did that a second faster than my previous second?
I'm not sure, that was insane.
So now we get the final cutscenes, and that is the end of the RE4 assisted speedrun. This is just a kind of talk through for the run.
Accomplished, right?
And
Mission accomplished.
I don't know. I just felt like showing it off because the game is really fun if you're playing casually. And don't get me wrong, the speedrun is also really fun when you get it down. But the amount of RNG that is in this run
You really are the
is soul crushing at times. You can get some really mean enemy interactions, and you it can be rough. But that's about 2 hours and 46 minutes while explaining stuff and showing some stuff off. That's about that's not bad. But no, that is a beginner route. Utilizing only the skips and stuff that I found helpful when I did my first runs. Actually, with a few easier skips than I used, like the Mendez skip, because the original that I was using was such a pain in the ass that when I found the merchant skip by watching a couple of runners, I just tried to mimic them and got it, and I felt I got a huge time save off of that. That went towards a PB. So, yeah. I've got about, 17 runs in this right now, I think. Yeah, 17. I don't think I'm going to grind it out, but it's a fun and it's a cool run. I'm not going to say it's a fun run. I'm going to say it's a cool run. But if you enjoy the game and you enjoy the speed run, it play it unassisted. Run it unassisted. You will save your sanity and give it a shot. You know, if you feel even like a masochist would, you can try it on standard or pro. But this has been the RE4 assisted speedrun. If you have questions, drop them down in the comments, and I'll be seeing you later. I'll probably run this on stream a couple times when we get that all started. If you want to come hang out, but yeah, I'll catch you later.